Stay clean as a whistle, you think you official, we know that you not. Hop on the mic and discuss every issue, might take a few shots. Kick back and relax, don't overreact, it's only your thoughts. Tell me is it facts, or maybe it's cat, we never gon' stop.
Facts and facts. What is that? That was like a blooper.
That's gotta be on there.
I remember that.
Facts and Cap podcast. Episode 40. She's only took a sip of her drink.
That's it.
Y'all know the laugh. We got Courtney in the building. Give it up for Courtney. Okay, that's enough for Courtney. And of course, we got the legendary. We got Sass in the building, y'all. We got some reoccurring guests in the building. We got a lot of women energy in here.
We got an estrogen.
Yes.
We got enough to take up the room.
Love it.
Good
Show do with just two of us. We show
Good
do.
estrogen energy.
But as good as it's gonna be.
Yes. Anyway. So, how y'all been? Y'all been good? Everything been good? You know, y'all out here having kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to Courtney.
It's alright.
Yeah.
He said it's alright.
That's alright.
It's overrated.
Listen, parenthood, adulthood is two ghetto ass hoods. Kid of most ghetto hoods.
MLK hood.
It's just like that.
Find it. Alright, so I mean, y'all already know where we starting.
I know, the Quavo Sweet.
There
I had
you
already
go.
texted you about it, didn't I? I said,
There
I
you
know
go.
what they gonna start with.
So, for those of you who was under a rock, what was that? Was that yesterday? That was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So yesterday, a video surfaced. Guess who it was from? TMZ.
The legends.
The legends. We had another elevator incident with Quavo and Sweetie.
Niggas gotta start taking the stairs.
Yeah. Quavo and Sweetie. So there was a video that came out. It looked like, you know, they were having an altercation. It started out. It looked like they were fighting over a Call of Duty bag. Maybe a PlayStation was in there. Maybe some kind of essentials was in there. I'm assuming that would be Quavo's bag.
Maybe a Birkin.
I thought it was a Birkin at first, but it was definitely a Call of Duty bag. But you do probably need to keep the Birkin bag in a Call of Duty bag. You know what I'm saying? But it started in mid-altercation. So we just seen Sweetie had the bag, and Quavo was trying to come get it. She swinged at him. They end up wrestling each other for the bag. He kind of pulls her into the elevator, where they now they tug of war for the bag. She ends up on the floor.
You did a little body bump.
Yeah, they did a little body bump. She ends up on the floor. She's laying on the floor. It opens. White man there. No, I don't know you niggas. It closes. He looking like, man, look at this shit. He looking at the camera. He looking at the camera. He knew you fucked up.
This moment, you know you're going to jail now. if anything.
So yeah, so that comes out or whatever. She ends up getting up. It looks like maybe a slight limp, maybe a, get the fuck out my way type walk. You know what I mean?
Definitely a little.
Yeah, it's like a little bop.
I feel like it was a little fake limp.
I think
Listen, let's not go there. I already got my
It was
take.
more attitude.
That's what.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you got attitude, why am I getting a limping?
It was one of those when you
She
been
might have hit
around
the
for a
listen.
while.
Get the
I'm
hip
just saying
ball.
my take to say what I think.
Goddamn deadlift.
But yeah, so that's basically it. Social media, everybody was evaluating, including me. Everybody was evaluating, some sided with Quavo, saying that, it was a little tussling match over the bag. She shouldn't have never swung him. She shouldn't have never had his bag. Where the other side was more so like he's an abuser.
Get out now. I know how it starts. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
my
like just
God.
imagine what they're doing behind closed
And then when they
doors.
said she was rocking on the floor, I know that rock.
Yeah.
I did that rock before. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
So-
Through that same
So
dick,
Courtney,
you know,
since
too.
you already on the roll, tell us your take. What happened?
I was talking to my sister and I said, I said, this looked like regular couple stuff. And I was like, well, not regular, because I'm like, everybody don't do that. But you know what I mean? It wasn't like, to me, it wasn't
You
nothing.
didn't either been in it or you seen it.
Yeah. It's like, give me that back, give me that back, give me that back, give me that back. And then that was it though. I didn't feel like it was that deep as everybody was making it about
And this was
Quavo.
Sweetie's apartment too, by the way. They
Yeah.
said
Yeah, it was in
2020.
Hollywood or something. I
Yeah.
seen that.
Yeah.
I just felt like he was trying to leave. She ain't want him to go. She snatched his bag back. He needed his possessions that she tried to steal.
Yeah.
So shit.
I think a lot of people make assumptions. We don't
Yes.
know the details of
Yeah.
whose bag it was. Maybe context clues is his bag, Call of Duty, but maybe it was her stuff in it. We don't know who was stealing what. But what I do know is, in my opinion, I don't think that was abuse.
Yeah.
But you gotta look at it if you're a celebrity, if you're a brand endorser, that's not a good look. Like if I'm
I think that's
Sprite,
why he looked like he was pissed
if
off.
I'm whoever,
Sure.
marketing, whoever using
Yeah.
Quavo, I'm like, bro, that's not a good look. Like there's other ways you can handle it. That wasn't the best way.
Yeah.
That was not the best way. It's common where I'm from, like people tussling, but
I
I
wouldn't even call it a tussle. He was just trying to get his bag
No, that was
back.
a tussle.
I mean, I'm gonna put it like this.
that was a tussle.
I
He
truly
was struggling to
believe
get the bag back.
that, you know, from what we saw in the clip, she was the first person to throw a hit. I don't believe in people putting their hands on each other. So that's strike one. You shouldn't be reaching out, hitting no nigga, because if he hits you back, then we end up in a domestic
With a fake
dispute.
limb.
We end up in a domestic dispute.
Facts.
Now, the other part of it is, I don't know what goes on between them behind closed doors. I don't know if this is the first time that, you know, they had a pushing match, tussle match, whatever niggas want to call it. I just know that two things you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be touching people, you shouldn't be touching people's shit. Because you don't never know, like, I was talking to somebody one time, and you don't ever know that, like, the shit you're touching is all people got. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, people like throw niggas' clothes out, throw their stuff out, like,
And on top of that,
Touch the
too.
PS5.
And on top of that, if there's a PS5 in there or whatever, he's got the special Call of Duty bag. That might be some kind of limited edition.
Well, did you see?
I mean, it probably
Did you see the
is.
Yeah, because it's Quavo.
It's probably-
PlayStation sent him a personalized
Yeah.
or like.
Yeah, it's probably all of
She
it.
knew what bag to
But
bag.
I feel like that to start some shit like that, and then for it to end the way that it did. I mean, I don't know what the white man did after he saw it. According to whatever was caught on camera, if that would have came out that day, they probably both would have went to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both would have went to jail. I'm not a fan of people touching my shit or touching me. I don't like arguing in close proximities. I don't plan on tussling with nobody because I know how personal I take shit. So don't touch my stuff. Don't touch me. I won't touch you. I won't touch your shit. And nobody has to go to jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess the PlayStation, you know, means that much to niggas listening. Our 2DS, you know, one thing about it, you throw a nigga out, you tell a nigga get the fuck out, he gonna grab that game. If he got his damage upgrade, he ain't gonna grab nothing else. He might leave everything else up in there.
Y'all
He
don't
might
fuck around
leave
and
a
break
laptop, but he gonna grab that damn game and pack it up like
I
that's
need something to play
like
on
that's
at the
his kid. Like,
hotel.
well, give me my kid, I'm out. Like,
I need something to have at the hotel. Yeah.
I just think it's unfortunate that we be seeing so much shit.
I know. That's
So
what
much
I
shit
thought.
like this comes out after the fact or
Because they
during
were
the
telling me when
fact.
that really happened.
They said it happened last
2020.
year. 2020.
Oh, okay.
This is old.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I figured that. I figured it was.
we know how to do. We know how TMZ works.
DJ Academic said it was Sweetie's team who sent that.
Yeah, so that's what
I mean, I don't disagree. It might be like a smear campaign. However, the incident is still the incident.
Right.
Whether it's a smear
Ain't nothing but
campaign or not.
subscribe.
So I look at it like, I look at it like,
That's all.
okay, so I'm gonna be mature first.
I'm mature. Okay.
Maturity is like, when I'm looking at this, if I was like grandma or some shit, I'd be like, y'all was out there showing y'all motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
Y'all was showing y'all ass.
Ain't
Both
got
of y'all
nothing
could've handled that better.
Embarrassing both of
Yeah.
Yeah, both of y'all
They're
could have
both
handled
your
that better. Now both of y'all looking like some damn fools on the internet. And, okay, anyway. Now me, have y'all ever dealt with some cancer women? Cause she definitely acted like a cancer woman when she hit that ground. And she had a little hissy fit. You can tell the way he's staring over. He looking like, man, get your
Yeah, I
ass
know.
up.
Even
stop acting
when
like-
he held the elevator door open for her, it's like, nigga, get out this elevator.
Come on, man.
Like, what
I
you doing?
ain't even see nothing that would show that she was hurt. I ain't see no ankle twist.
What the nigga say?
He pulled her, she backpedaled, she caught, she had a good footing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying,
So the only time she was unathletic was she was on the ground and getting up.
yeah, like, you
Every
know
other
what I
time
mean?
she
Like,
was
it just
good.
looked real. And then, my whole thing is, like, I just find it funny that the video, my thing is, if the video starts in the elevator, they got footage, just record it all day in the elevator, why does the video start mid altercation?
Yeah.
Why we can't see the whole thing?
Maybe it was a little bit more.
Yeah, because I've seen people, now of course I don't, this is number speculation, but people were saying that, and I don't know if they're reliable, but people were saying she followed him to the elevator. I don't know, because she had a bag in her hand too, right? She had 2 bags.
Yeah.
So I don't know how true that is. But I'm just looking at the whole situation, just like, what is the purpose of this? Like, and I do believe that she probably leaked it, because he wouldn't leak it. I'm
It's gonna
not
make
sure.
it's definitely gonna make
It's
it
gonna hurt.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna make
Yeah, I feel like she's
It's
trying
gonna
to
boost her.
Yeah, I feel like she's trying to smear. She's trying to Tory him. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
if we're being honest, we all know how that goes. Niggas don't get canceled like that.
He's not gonna be canceled.
Nah.
He's not gonna be
It's
canceled.
gonna be
I
hurt
just
a little
hope,
bit,
I hope
but
like
yeah.
everything else outside of like his music is good, like his endorsements and all that shit. Like
Yeah,
I
he's straight.
just hope that don't fuck.
I got 2-part question
He's
for
in a
the
group.
dudes. Like, if you, that's your sister, right? And she said, hey, my nigga put his hands on me, and you go do whatever you do, right? And then later, that's the video that comes out. What's your conversation?
I'm gonna call up Quavius and I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, you know what? I ain't have to put my hands on you. I ain't have to confront you. Whatever may have ensued. I apologize. I really think both of y'all showed y'all ass, but now that I can see that she definitely played a part in it. Really, to be honest with you, if she would have called me, my first reaction probably wouldn't have been to go beat him up. It would have been to question him, like, hey, bro, like, especially if we got a good report. Like, I'd be like, hey, like, what's going on? 'Cause she telling me this.
I mean, I find it very weird that men do that though.
What?
Like you want to call and get the other nigga's side of the
Sorry.
story.
That's why I asked.
Like you
have to know your
It depends if you know your sister though. Like if you know your sister.
I don't disagree.
That's why I
I don't disagree. I don't
That's
disagree.
what you're saying.
Because
Because
if a
is you do something, but the other assumption is you act. But is wherever you choose,
Man, you got.
the video
I
comes
think-
out.
If you calling me, I could go catch a case. So I need to know for sure
I don't
why I'm going to
disagree.
beat this nigga
I
ass.
think men only, if we're being honest, I feel like men only respect men.
Mm.
Like so, it's like
What does
I'm,
that mean?
I put it like
That's
this.
a
There is a standard, right, where people want the respect meter to be here for men and women.
Uh-huh.
I really don't think it's here. I think when men talk to men, because I hear so many times like,
I don't
well, if
think
a,
it'll ever be there.
well, if I don't either. If a man talks to me that way, we gonna fight. But if a woman talks to me that way, then I'm gonna just have to let her have it. That's one aspect of it. But then on the other side of it, it's also like. You ever been having you ever seen an uncle or somebody been having a conversation with another grown man and a woman jump in and they feel like she's out of line after.
Yeah, I've seen that happen.
You get what I'm
I've
saying?
seen that.
That's a lack of
But I don't really
but,
move
but,
like that.
wait, but think about it. You don't, but
Yeah.
other men do. And
Yeah.
they think
That's
it's
a fact.
they think it's
I mean, that's
acceptable.
very true. That's very true.
See,
I've been in an
arguing.
altercation.
I would say something.
I've been in an altercation where he was in an altercation.
Stand up, so you think you get what I'm saying? Like that's a lack of respect.
Respect.
You don't view me in the same lens as
Yeah.
you view your male counterpart.
Well, I guess they also think.
They bonded over this.
Well, I can also agree with this
That's
You
too.
feel
wild
me? Like y'all in the middle of a
So let's
dispute.
say this
And
scenario.
now I gotta stay in my place.
Wait, let's say this though. This is a scenario though too though. You gotta look at it like this from a man perspective. If I'm arguing with Kazadi and a woman is jumping in, usually the nigga is trying to protect the woman, like, yo, stay back, like, let me handle this, blah 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 blah. But also, you see when fights go down and shit, who the person is loud? Who the person making the scene? Who the person, you know what I'm saying?
The first one that catches straight.
Yeah, and then a woman, and then a lot of time a woman come and if I'm just trying to talk to you,
Instigated.
they instigated, and now it's gotten to a point where so I can understand why. I don't think it's necessarily. Even now, I've seen a lack of respect. Like I've seen an altercation where him and another nigga got into it, and then a woman got in, and the dude was like, "Yo, when two men are talking, I'm like, what? When two men are talking, sweetheart, you just gotta let us talk." Nah, you doing a little too much.
Nah,
Alright, fam.
But he
Not
happened
family.
to have like 37 niggas with us, so I couldn't really say.
Bro,
But I'm gonna
Stay in
have
your
that.
place, girl.
Yeah, so, but my whole thing is too though, if you call me to go confront this nigga, then you don't need to be, you don't need to be doing all
Just
that.
let me handle it.
You called me to handle it.
What?
I mean, I
feel like
honestly feel like if you are, I'm gonna just say a woman of character, you're not gonna call your brother, father, like whoever,
Right.
if you don't really feel like
It's
if it's time for
But
that.
that's why I was gonna say it
You
goes
feel
back
me?
to what
Like-
they said about it depends on who the woman is.
It's like-
Because I found
Or your
dramatic
sister
women,
is.
yeah.
My sister's
It's
not
some
gonna
dramatic
call me.
women, unless it's
It's
yeah.
like
It's
It
almost
has to
like, you know,
already
when
be
you break
fast
glass
as she can handle
for the fire extinguisher, you don't
Yeah.
break the glass until you need to use it.
So
Like
it's only
this
emergency.
is a one-time thing,
Yeah.
like because like you said, somebody can go to jail.
well, let's reverse
Well,
it.
I'm gonna put it like
I'm not
this.
gonna call my sister unless I know it's really some shit that's about
Yeah.
to go down. Like
Yeah.
if I call her and it's just like
There's no-
a small little fire and
There's
saying,
no nuance to it though. Like, let's say your sister never even been in that situation. She got her first long-term boyfriend, and then she just call you.
I mean, I put it
And
like
it's
this.
kinda
The
like-
reason why the situation really looks so fucked up is because we're saying like, oh, this isn't really, like people keep saying this isn't really abuse. Like he didn't black her eye, he didn't
Yeah.
push her down, he
People,
didn't punch her
people's
out.
definition of abuse,
Listen,
they're
That's
making
cool,
it
but
seem
think
worse.
about it like this. If I'm in the elevator with a stranger, or if I take a stranger's shit and we get to tussling like that, that's a fight. We're in a fight. Whether what we saw on
Yeah,
camera is gonna look like a fight.
That's what I'm- yeah.
So now that it's two people in a relationship, they consider the fact that just because they know each other and they care about each other, that it's not a fight.
That's a good point.
That is a fight.
No, y'all in there fighting or tussling,
That's a
however you
fight.
want
That's a,
to
that's a fucking
however
fight.
you want to
That's a
describe
fight
it.
because think about it. When he saw that
It's a
white
fight,
man,
I just don't view it as
when he saw that man
Oh,
get off the
energy
elevator, the energy fucking
Change.
check. He probably wanted to hop his ass off the elevator too. Like, you know what?
I look at it, but I look at it like this though too. It is now that is a fight. It's a fight, but it's a mutual thing going
Yeah,
on.
I think that's the only thing that
That's
I
what
feel like.
confused-
I don't
that-
feel like
I didn't
there
even-
wasn't any abuse not going on.
Yeah.
It definitely might have been abuse on both
Both
sides.
sides.
Yeah.
It was
I
definitely.
didn't think there was abuse. I still didn't see his.
My
side of
whole
abuse.
thing is if we're just being
If they're fighting over it,
if we're
she falls.
if we're just being honest as a man,
The pool was
when,
ugly.
when you put yourself in that situation, it's gonna be a fight. If he thinks for 1 second that if somebody views that footage, he's not gonna go to jail too, she gonna go too.
Both
But
of
she
them
hit him
went to
first.
jail.
She hit him first. She's definitely going. But the way that this shit looks, he's going too.
Yeah.
He's going too, and I
Is that
don't.
the best way to handle it? If
I-
somebody
and
steals
that's
your
my
car,
whole thing.
you're supposed to
Call the
Now,
police.
how do you think y'all would've handled it?
Think about it like this. You
But
know,
if she ran off, let's say that whatever
y'all
whatever's in that bag is really that valuable.
You know the nigga that
You
was
can't just go
off,
get another.
the nigga off Memorial Drive. There were two kids that went to try to steal his car, and he shot them kids.
You got charged.
And all of our minds were thinking, "You stealing my shit? I should be allowed to, defend my property." That nigga's getting charged
You got charged.
for shooting them, even though they were stealing his shit. And that's why he's saying, like, this isn't the best way to handle this. If we're being honest, if it's me, I know this is gonna sound crazy. He should have just called the police. He should have just threatened to call the police. I know that seems
There's other
whack,
way to handle it.
but if you don't want to go to jail, as a black man, if you don't want to go to jail, that's gonna be the only way
I
you're gonna
think
get yourself out
sometimes
of
they
it.
forget that cameras be on them dang on elevators. Like, then they celebrities. It's like high profile
Ray
celebrities
Rice,
at that, right?
Jay-Z.
Yeah, I think they be forgetting. Oh, you're right.
Jay-Z got attacked.
Yeah, but he's saying he didn't do nothing.
See,
That's
this is
what
my
he's saying.
thing. This is my thing. So we done seen 3 elevator situations, right?
Oh, you
We
know
seen
Jay-Z
Ray
the
Rice.
line was a cancer
We
woman
seen,
too.
we seen,
Damn, I didn't know that. I'm not a cancer, but
so we seen Ray Rice.
shout out to y'all.
He punched. They different.
Cancer.
Women and men
Cancer.
Oh, we seen Ray Rice. He punched out
That's
his
abuse.
wife. That was definitely
It was like fast abuse.
We seen.
That was-
Nigga, he knocked her out cold.
That shit, wait, and then drug
Say
her. Then drug her.
Struggle
Yeah.
drugging her out.
So
He
yeah,
a
we seen.
professional athlete.
So we seen Jay-Z and Solange. We seen him not do nothing.
And he still got
And
some
he
up.
still
He
wrong,
got some
right?
up on
He
the
wrong.
internet.
They were still on his ass. And we seen Fuego. So what is the correct way to handle the situation?
I mean,
That's
for
what
being
I'm talking about.
It's
honest,
kind of hard to walk away in an
Talking about
elevator.
what was Jay-Z's criticism?
They were
cheated.
saying if he didn't do nothing, then Solange wouldn't have basically defended her. Just
She was
like,
warranted being.
Even if he did cheat, where do you get off?
yeah, but that was what
That's
we
not,
were
and that's not
saying.
his woman.
Hitting-
So,
yeah, you're
so
not-
we know the playing field, bro.
It's never gonna be equal.
It's not
Yeah.
gonna be held to the same standard for putting their hands on
You
man.
gotta think, as kids, that's what we're taught. Like, boys are not supposed to put their hands on girls.
Big in trouble for putting hands on myself. Like, you don't do that.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
don't
But
do that. It's cool. You don't do that.
But as time has evolved and people say women want to be equal and all this other stuff, I really feel like Twitter kind of blew up because Twitter is it's a place of its own.
It's just a
Like
habit.
niggas are gonna make jokes that people don't think is funny. Like
No,
why are y'all
like if
laughing?
it's on Facebook.
Like why are
it's
y'all laughing at this? Like don't get me wrong. I feel like people putting their hands on each other is
It's
So I
fucked
got a
up.
question.
Yeah.
I got a question. So I seen people putting up tweets during this whole situation because everybody retweeting it,
Right.
whatnot. And it was like, it's gonna trigger those who are in abusive relationships.
Yeah.
Stop retweeting it. It's gonna trigger them. This, that, and the
If we're being
third.
honest, social media is not the place for people who are easily triggered.
Yeah.
That was my next
Period.
question.
Anything is
Do
gonna
y'all
trigger you.
agree with that, or do you think?
I
Cause me,
think
my whole thing is
everything
not
is
music too long. I
Well,
would
this
think
is
you're
the
wrong
thing.
off
I feel like, and this is no disrespect to y'all, I feel like men don't understand that space of being triggered like that. Even though
I'm not-
there may have been, because this is the thing. We're sitting here, we're sitting here talking about domestic violence, right? And I'm not sitting here saying that none of you guys have been in a domestic dispute before because
No.
Some
Some of us have.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that y'all haven't. But the thing is, it doesn't trigger y'all the same way.
You know what I
How
think?
don't you know? I saw a video.
You know what I think?
Because you're laughing.
I saw it.
But you're sitting here laughing. You're like, oh, well, it was a punch out fest and he abused it, and you're laughing. I'm not mad
I
at
don't think that was domestic violence.
But when we were talking about Ray Rice, you laughed in too.
No, I said, why are you laughing?
I think I lied.
Either way, I be feeling like, men are,
It's not gonna hit the same
it's
because
not gonna hit the same.
women, how can I put this? With men, like, say you in an argument with a man and a man stands up, even if he's not gonna hit you, it still feels like an intimidating kind of space.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's the same for you.
Absolutely.
When a
Because
woman stands up over y'all,
think about it
I
like
don't think
this.
it's, I don't think
When a man-
it's
I was just about to
But it don't
say,
hit y'all
if a
the
man
same.
stands up when y'all are having a dispute,
Yeah.
you got to get up because
You
you think
feel
we're about to
threatened.
fight.
When a woman
think we're about
stands
to
up,
fight.
And
y'all
I know
don't
I
feel
can
as
fight
threatened
you.
though. When a
Oh,
woman
woman-
stands up over you, y'all don't feel as threatened. But when a
If a
man
woman
is
stand
like,
up over me, if Jeff stand up over me, I might stand up. I'm probably gonna stand up. I'm not saying I'm gonna fight or anything, but I'm just saying you standing up. Let me brace myself so I can defend myself.
So I can take this impact.
Yeah, like
I don't
nigga.
I ain't
think
trying to
it's
walk
the same
cold.
for, like,
Nigga get knocked out
women
on
and men.
Choking me out on the damn. Hey,
Y'all think
Jasmine
that's
is an abuser. Jasmine is an abuser.
You might be calling my
I know.
I didn't tell you about the time she abused me.
Don't talk about
Tell us
it on
about it,
camera.
bro.
Man, back when I used to live in a little hood spot on Breckenridge and shit.
I wish you'd walk down here.
I guess you got down. So look.
Unless you want to go all the way into the facts, don't.
So I'm a Cancer and she's an Aries. It's the same as Sweetie and
It
Quavo.
really is.
Okay.
So I'm a Cancer, she an Aries, and we had got into it. We come from somewhere. We had got into it, and she, I guess I was getting the best of the argument this time because I was getting up under her skin. And matter of fact, I had told her to leave. I was like, just leave. You know what I'm saying? Which is the right thing to do. Obviously, if we arguing, you should just leave.
Or
So
you
I
should
guess she
don't
was
say
mad.
that.
It's my house.
It was his apartment. It was his apartment.
Too.
So I guess she was mad, and she grabbed her bag. Then when they hit me all the time, man, and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's domestic abuse, right? That's abuse.
I don't know, bro.
Oh, it's not abuse.
He was
That's not
that
abuse.
would have been abuse.
If I throw my bag up,
I honestly don't.
if I throw my bag in front of you,
I honestly don't know if when you throw something like I don't know, was she throwing it actually on purpose?
Yeah.
Or was throwing it in your direction.
That's
Yeah, she was mad.
To you, bro.
She was mad when we was going back and forth, and she
It was
got
her
mad,
bag.
and she took it off her shoulder, threw it and hit me.
I just believe in the double standard, bro. As a man,
Life is full of double standards.
But how?
I mean, I ain't saying it wasn't really nothing in the bag.
What should a man take from a woman?
Like we just said, niggas should just leave.
No,
Wait,
he was
wait,
saying-
I'm gonna be honest with you though, it wasn't really nothing in the bag. That's all I mean.
Nigga,
But,
oh, the music.
but I laid out like, I did lay out like sweet. I was like,
What's
ah,
happening?
you hit me in my head, I'm bleeding.
I just feel like in that
I think for me,
situation, it's both blames. I put both, but I also feel like if we're being honest, situations like that, do turn into other shit because nobody's in control. Like nobody can control themselves. Nobody decided to pick up and leave because when he tried to leave, she followed him out. Apparently, if that's what we're seeing. So she had no control. And then we get in the elevator. He could have easily been like, yo, I'm out. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of this.
The next
Because
time
this
it
is
might
the
be
thing. I've been in situations where I feel like this shit is about to get out of control. I don't want to be here. I don't like I don't like arguing in close proximity. I don't want to get to like talking and doing all this in close space with men or females.
But see, I think with him, what he did, he noticed it. All right, this shit went too far. Let me just stop. He just kind of turned around and looked at him. Like,
Well,
Bro,
that's what I'm understanding.
the altercation was over.
no,
So
so
look,
look,
so look,
you
so
know it's gonna escalate.
What-
My whole thing is,
What-
nigga, take the PlayStation, and if I have to call somebody to come get my shit, if it's already broken, then that's something we'll have to deal with afterwards. But if you don't, if you don't want any blame placed on you, if you don't want any blame.
I get it.
So because like I said, with the fact that women love to act like they really be fighting men, but the truth of the matter is we all know that men are stronger than women. That's why I don't believe in, because yesterday on the internet women was like, you know, I hit men, I abuse men.
You seen something?
I seen that. So it's like I'm not saying it's right. Of course, like I said, Twitter is a land of its own. It's all for jokes. But in reality, if women hit men and a man hits you back, you're gonna be looking crazy. So
But is he wrong?
No.
Honestly, I feel like
I'm not talking about a hit like this. I'm talking about you.
I feel like
You fighting him like a nigga.
I
He
feel
supposed to
like
sit there and
I don't feel. But my whole thing is
Nuance, man.
leave. Like,
nuance. You
why
gotta
are you
leave.
not
We're in the
leaving?
elevator. Let's just say we're just.
I mean, you can
we're in the
defend
elevator.
yourself,
Nigga,
but you don't have to
Yeah.
get in a boxing match.
I didn't say that, but anything.
He could have held it to the elevator door open.
We
That
all
would have been wrong too. He would have been wrong for even grabbing her like that.
maybe not. But this is the thing. We can't say we can't. I don't think he would have been wrong. But my whole thing is I don't think that. If you're
She's swinging on him.
punching
You
him out,
don't
grab her
like
up
this.
and he just holds her. Nobody's gonna say
he was being
he's being
Alright, so look, I'm gonna see.
You don't know that. We
Yeah,
didn't see that in any altercation.
I'm speaking in general.
In any
I'm not-
altercation that
Of course,
we've
in
seen,
Twitter, you're gonna see somebody say
we don't see
he
that.
must have swung for. You don't always see that, but
That's what I'm saying.
in general,
But in general,
we don't
even,
see that.
even if
where
he gets
a
that,
girl's
even if
punching
he
a
gets,
dude
even if
and
he
a guy
gets that
just hold her
blame,
down.
even if he gets that blame, when it
Leave.
comes down to what we see in the court of law,
Yeah,
whatever,
right.
look, he's not gonna get in trouble for that.
So I'm
He's
gonna
defending himself. I didn't hit you. I didn't physically abuse you. I didn't push you. I didn't use physical. I'm using my force to protect myself, and that's it. I'm restraining you until I can get my ass up out this elevator.
Alright, cool. So look, I'm gonna close up the elevator discussion with
That
two
shit wild.
things.
Stay the fuck up.
We probably should just shut up because it looked like they went back to the apartment after that, and they probably just went and had some nice little sex, you know what I'm saying, or something from that.
It's toxic as fuck.
And then second, because it's we don't know when the fuck they broke up, so I don't know what happened after that.
Nothing but a little bit straight.
Yeah, I'm a little bit straightening. Second of all, let's talk about probably 8 hours before that video dropped.
The real beats.
The real.
The real abuse happened, allegedly.
What real abuse?
Oh, apparently that
Justin LeBoy.
got beat up by the
Allegedly, he got
out
caught
here.
lacking in Buckhead.
Got beat up by who?
I've been waiting to see
And they caught that nigga lacking in trouble. They beat that nigga under the napkin.
Can I say that? Can
Under the napkin.
I said, man. He said, are they beat
Random
up
people?
on it? No,
Migos.
We're just gonna leave it at Migos.
I mean, that's time they got something because they
So-
took get beat up. So it's about time.
Yeah.
When they got beat up?
No disrespect, Book. I love you, but
You better shout out to Rock too.
oh, A-Rock too.
Listen.
Don't
My
fuck your
girl-
name down there, but
She don't
about time.
I don't know
About
about
time.
that.
Y'all got your rep a little good. About time.
Y'all niggas scared.
Cause y'all rep around
I'm not scared, I just don't know who got beat up. She doesn't know more than me.
that rep around
It's a
that
dub,
they good.
And all I know is that the rapper, I know the rappers go around beating everybody up. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard they might, somebody
So
might got
to
beat
get
up.
back
I
on
mean, first of all,
topic.
you win
You said,
something,
yeah,
so you
yeah.
can't always win. man.
So to get back on topic, what I think with that,
I
this
was
is a
gonna say, well, why
smart
are they
ass
beefing?
move. This is a smart move because they did it somewhere where there's no cameras, there's no footage. At
What?
this point,
I
this
need
can
the
happen.
backstory.
You know,
I feel like that's
Cause I don't
smart.
know the story.
No, you know there's
Cameras
footage.
is everywhere.
You know there's footage. Somebody has footage. Now, why the footage hasn't came out yet, it's on the way.
I don't think it was.
You gotta think.
I got a whole different take
Can
on
I
that.
get a foot? Can I get some backdrop, please?
So yeah, let's rewind. So
I ain't been on Twitter.
okay, so basically,
I mean, back up.
Okay, so basically, you know who Justin LeBoy is.
Yeah, I know him.
Okay,
So
so you know,
all the time.
so you know he's a guy who tweets a lot of Zodiac
Yeah,
type style tweets, whatever it may be.
yeah.
Funny jokes.
Yeah, a lot of jokes. So basically, and his thing is his brand is he likes being toxic.
Oh.
And respectfully
okay.
is his quote.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, you know, he had the show. He got the show with Justin Combs. Of course, Justin Combs is Sweetie's ex. And basically, that the podcast is what caused the whole uproar of the internet, where she announced that she was single and whatnot.
Oh, she announced it on his show.
No,
think she's
she
suddenly.
came to the show.
Yeah.
And people were giving her were criticizing Sweetie because one, she was on the show her ex-boyfriend, and they thought she was with Quavo. Two, they felt like Justin was kind of shooting his shot,
Oh.
and it kind of seemed a little inappropriate, like you kind of put Quavo in a sticky
That
situation.
nigga was
Oh,
shooting.
this-
Three, some people were.
Girl, my face.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Trying to hear it all.
Three
The
people
narrative.
were saying, yeah, this is the narrative. I'm
Okay.
saying
I think we're
three.
really sensitive.
Three. Now the one thing I don't agree with, but it came off. She was basically asked her like, you know, if your man, this is what grabbed the headlines. If your man was doing everything right, he treated you good, blah blah blah.
Give us
Yeah, the
And he
threesome
said
thing.
he wanted
I seen
threesome.
that.
And she
And men were
said,
being dramatic.
Yeah.
All of y'all.
so look,
All of y'all. I think Justin was fine. They were being so dramatic.
we didn't even, I didn't even think that what she said was wrong in there. I get what she was trying to say. So
I was just making a joke.
he was
Yeah,
making.
no.
So look,
Maybe
so
not.
that's when a couple hours later, she put up tweets basically saying she's single, blah blah blah. So that's when Quavo put his stuff up and she put Take Care. So he
You're
was
not
putting
the
up.
type
He,
of woman I thought you were.
yeah, he was putting up a lot. I'm saying Justin LeBoy, he was doing a lot of joking. He
Oh.
he
About a
definitely.
breakup?
I'm exactly
Yeah,
who the fuck
he
you
put up
talking
tweets
about.
like this.
I'm
He put up-
exactly who the fuck you
Put
talking
it like this. The tweets that he was putting up, niggas was kind of like, what type of nigga are you, bro? Like, it was
What is-
messy.
what is
Like, he
it?
put up a
I mean,
tweet.
that's what I'm wondering.
He put up a tweet. He put up a tweet. He put up a tweet and was like, he was being passive aggressive, and he was just like, oh, if niggas would cheat on Sweetie, then there's no hope for us, bro. There's no hope for anybody, no relationship.
But you
he
got-
put up the Instagram post of the meme of Sweetie with her face on Drake's Take Care cover. Like, he was going in. He was getting a lot of jokes up.
So this is why Quavo and them was mad?
This is part of, yes,
That's my
yes,
point.
yes.
It's jokes.
But-
Nigga, you're a
So look,
celebrity.
look,
You're
I
going
get
to
it.
be known.
I'm putting it like this.
The crazy thing is the joke's not even on him. That was her who was getting joked.
Yeah.
So-
But you're upset.
Well, no.
All alleged.
So no, this is
Yeah,
what I'm gonna
allegedly.
say. This is what I'm gonna say.
Allegedly.
This is what if I was Justin LeBoy's partner, I would tell him, look, I understand this shit is funny. Twitter is Twitter, but at the same time, you already know how these niggas get down. You know their track record. You know they're not going. You know they're not going. You know.
I'm not about to get side.
Well, we know
yeah.
we know the history of the Migos and the rappers. I don't know. No, we know that they send niggas to jump niggas. We've seen that multiple times,
Yeah.
right? So I'm just saying, listen, I understand it's a joke. I'm not saying Justin LeBoy is wrong, but I'm just saying that sometimes you gotta know who you playing with. There's a nigga on the block that you grew up with that you knew
They
don't joke.
that don't take jokes like
You
that.
don't joke with that nigga.
I'm not
You
gonna-
don't. We
I'm
didn't joke with
definitely-
Tariq.
I'm
I was gonna say,
I'm definitely
You know, he gonna-
I don't joke around.
We didn't
I'm
joke.
very serious.
So look, we
Unless
didn't
you
joke
ready
with
to fight.
Tariq like that because we knew he was gonna fight you.
A nigga we went to school with, just that nigga, like, you just don't joke with him.
You do not joke with him. We know he's gonna
I
fight
don't
you.
be joke. I don't be liking to joke.
Chris, am I lying?
What's up with the man? After the first laugh,
You can play basketball and you can
It's
bust
like
his ass.
joke's not gonna be on me, my nigga. Joke's not.
So I'm not saying.
I can laugh at me, but joke's not gonna be on me, bro. That's not what we do.
So basically what I'm saying is I'm not vouching for the Migos. I'm just
I didn't know that
saying
happened.
he should know, especially when you live in Atlanta, you should
Oh,
know.
I know he even lives here.
I didn't know Justin lived.
Yeah.
here.
I know
Actually,
he lives here.
he lives down here and he tweeted he was in Atlanta.
That's what you don't do.
So he just moving all
That's what
types
you
around
don't do.
outside. So you asked for this
You must
ass.
have thought that was a joke though.
And jokes on him.
Got beat up under the
That's
napkin.
crazy.
He wasn't joking. He wasn't
That
joking when the
boy
elevator
so
footage came out. He was quiet as a
Put
mouse.
under the napkin. I said, oh man, this nigga.
I can tell you this. He was quiet as a mouse when the goddamn
Hey.
when the elevator footage came out. He was
Y'all
on.
ain't think that was kind of like a conspiracy right there?
What? Him get beat up?
Nah, like, okay, say he got beat up, right? And then the next day this footage come out. You don't think if this really happened.
I don't think it had nothing to do with
something to do.
him. Nah. I think that
No,
was two
they
separate
caught him
incidents.
elected.
I think they just caught him.
Yeah,
I think that was just a
yeah.
No, I get that part. No, because the fight came out first. That information.
It was put like this. It was a weird day.
So
The
do you
fight,
not
the fight came
do you
out.
not
Then
think
the
that-
Migos put out the snippet
No,
of
he
a
had
video.
I'm saying,
He-
Diddy, like, I'm
he
saying,
had- that's not his son.
I'm just saying, you didn't think
I don't
like
think he has
He
enough
has a
pull.
son? He has a son?
No. I don't think
that
I don't think he has
was
enough
able
pull
to
for
get
that.
that video. And,
I don't think so.
I feel like if we're being totally
He don't have
honest,
enough
if
pull.
I'm
somebody
a conspiracy.
if somebody leaked the footage, I do feel like he came from Sweetie's camp.
I don't.
What I do, I feel like that's where it came from
I think
because
she's doing a smear campaign.
you don't get any credit or any type of discredit for beating up another nigga. That doesn't happen. Like, first of all, he's not a tough guy. He comes off as like, I'm a lover.
He's mad because he got his ass beat. So
But what is that? But the thing is, you leak that. If we're being honest, there are certain type of men who move like that,
Yeah.
and I don't consider those type of guys men. You got beat up. You gotta take your L. Like you were talking shit.
But you say he's not a tough guy, so that would be.
But okay, no, my whole thing is you're not a tough guy. Take your L.
Yeah.
Take your L.
Don't act like you didn't
Don't act like you
contribute
didn't contribute
to
to
the
the fact
public
that you
humiliation
got your
of
ass.
Quavo.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we really
It
don't
was an
even
ego
know.
thing. Let's be honest. It's an ego
Yeah,
check.
definitely.
But my whole
Can't
thing.
judge petty though.
So look, no. What I'm saying is,
But
no. When a person is hurt, I'm not saying it's right.
I don't really like when men talk about themselves being petty.
What I'm saying is, Quavo might have felt humiliated at the time, and you're
Yeah,
joking.
it's very white.
You're joking.
Yeah.
You're laughing. You're putting up memes.
Then you
You're a
already
public
had her
figure.
on.
And if that's the type of nigga that you are,
Yeah.
when you get pressed,
And I
for that,
seen
you gotta
videos-
keep that same energy though. You gotta be like, bro, it was just jokes.
And
And
I
if you
also-
got your ass whooped, you got your ass
And I
whooped.
also seen pictures and videos of him hanging with QC.
Nigga might feel like I can't hold it.
Nah, listen,
I get what you're saying,
I don't
Justin.
disagree.
I didn't know
Wait,
that.
time out. And I actually seen videos and pictures of him hanging it with QC
I didn't know that.
at QC events. Justin LeBoy.
I didn't know that. That's what I said. That's
That's
He should have said that.
If
He
you-
should have said that.
definitely stirring the pot.
Don't do no jumps though.
So,
Go ahead.
because
That's stirring the pot.
there has been issues in
QC camp.
QC camp.
That's cool, but you
So
still.
that doesn't mean
But you're still
But
an
you're an
outsider, bro.
outsider.
You're still
You're
an
not
outsider, bro.
QC though.
If
And
I'm
you
beefed out
cool
with,
with
if
him
I'm
like that.
beefed out with you,
Yeah.
and I'm still coming over here hanging out.
And they're cool
That
now.
could have been even
And they're
worse.
cool now.
Yeah.
You on
And
the other
they're
side
cool
of QC.
No, I know that.
Then
Yeah.
you're not in QC.
No, I'm saying like you,
Yeah,
like
like-
you saying he was like, so if he was in QC, he'd be like, damn, we have some type of rapport.
I'm not gonna
He could
care.
have been on the other side of
If I'm
QC.
beat
Where
out-
at least they might
if I'm
have
beat
an
out-
ally.
Even though some niggas forget, don't even know that the beef is squashed on this side, and you think.
Listen, if I'm beefed out with Courtney and we're all still friends with Justin and we come over here and we may not be speaking, I'm not gonna let no other bitch come in here and be on some tough guy shit with my
Yeah.
friend and talking shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, you got
You
beat with
gotta
Courtney.
say that.
I'm still gonna beat you. We still gonna fight. We gotta
I'm gonna put
fight.
the beats on you.
Yeah.
Everybody
And I
ain't
still
got
might
high
tell you we
character.
still ain't
Everybody
friends
ain't got
right
high
now.
No, but I'm saying, my whole thing is if this is still not a safe, you're outside. This ain't no safe space.
Talking about.
This is still my safe space too. Just because me and her beat
Yeah.
out, don't mean that I'm not gonna see you. Like, now we gotta see each
Yeah.
other.
People petty.
I don't disagree.
We beefing. Oh, fuck that. Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna jeopardize my safe space just to see you look crazy.
I mean, you have to take your ass whooping in.
Put it like this.
Take
Justin
action.
LeBoy, I heard you got beat under the napkins.
Where the footage at?
What my boy Trouble said,
Where's the
every day
footage?
on the gram,
Where the fuck
be on
the
the
TMZ
gram
at?
lamb, and I see a scam.
The trouble definitely did.
Shout out, Justin LeBoy, rest up.
Dang.
Rest up.
Shout out Bucket. Next.
20 minutes later.
Did y'all see Lil Nas X video?
I did not. I've seen people talk about
So
it.
let me describe you Lil Nas X video. Lil Nas X video, yeah, it's called, he had a song called Montero, Call Me By Our Name, that's the other alternate name. And it looked like he was, it looked like when he did his sneaky link with 6ix9ine, he took one of his lace fronts. You remember when he was talking about him and 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
And then 6ix9ine was in his
Where
DM.
you at?
It looked like he was in his sneaky, they did their sneaky link, he took one of his lace fronts.
Sneaky link.
No, for real.
He had on the same little, he had on the same little wig.
Now on Instagram.
Nobody noticed they kept the same little red wig that 6ix9ine was out there wearing, a little braid wig. And he had, that's neither here nor there, but he had that on, right? And he was like in the garden, like maybe like a Garden of Eden, it was like a religious video, right? And he was like in like maybe like a Garden of Eden, he looked very heavenly. And then he just all of a sudden took a 200-foot stripper pole drop
He
What?
definitely,
in his
he definitely was on the pole.
in his tidy whities.
Definitely did.
He
stand
did
the
on a
pole.
CGI like
From the
a
top to the bottom.
like a 200-foot
I
drop
just saw it
to
from the
hell,
top today.
swinging down the pole, and he landed on the devil's dick and gave the devil a lap dance,
He did.
and then killed the devil.
Striptease, broke his neck.
And then took the horns off the devil and said, I'm the
I don't
devil
even
now,
care that he's gay.
baby.
He's just always been weird to me. He's a weird little boy.
Listen, if you ain't never seen the
If
video,
that's my
you
son,
never
I'm like,
gonna
stop being weird. I don't even catch you gay. Just don't be weird. Like,
see. So look,
what the heck?
Brett, turn that off before you get us
How old is
copyrighted.
he?
Early 20s. Early 20s.
Oh,
My whole thing is,
So it caused an uproar. Hold on. It caused an
Oh.
uproar in the hip hop community to kids. Like you were going around doing elementary school parties and performing all of that, and you kind of just
that.
threw us off by putting that on there, and then boom, my kid can just see it. Then you got people like, I seen Nick Young saying like, oh, I'm never gonna listen to that again. My kids can't
who
listen
the
to
fuck
it.
listens to Nicki Young?
He dropped. He also dropped to promote the video. He got some Air Maxes. What was up? Some 95s? Like some 96.
Six.
Some 96 Air Maxes that he made. Some 666. And he made it like where it looks like it has like a drop of blood on it.
No, that's supposed to be real human.
Uh,
Yeah, but
allegedly.
but it's not his.
It's 666 copies, limited edition. Nike didn't approve of it. He got a designer to do it.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't know.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, so that caused an outrage, and basically,
He's still gonna sell them.
you know, Lil
Stop that
Nas, he's
shit.
actually probably even better at the internet than 6ix9ine. Like,
I
he's
was
an internet
I was
guru.
guru. I was just about to say.
He prepares everything out. So basically, like,
He can
when
go-
Joyner Lucas was picking and choosing what he wanted to say, he was saying, well, shit, I'm on Old Town Road rapping about the lean and fucking bitches.
But
So,
you still let your kids
but
listen.
you let your kid listen to it, that's your fault.
I've never even listened to that song.
Who does?
Yeah.
Kids just like the.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah.
And
So-
parents ain't listening.
Yeah,
basically.
clearly.
So, basically, where do y'all stand with it? Do you feel like he shouldn't be
I
putting
don't know about
videos
that.
out
I
like
just think
that?
he's weird.
It's the same. It's the generation we live in right now.
Yeah.
These kids will do anything to get famous. They will do anything to be number one on the internet,
Yeah.
number one on YouTube. And I didn't really understand it because we're not that age. Like
Yeah.
I didn't understand like really like trolling for real.
Mhm.
Like kids will do anything for retweets. They'll do anything to get retweeted, to get reposted,
Even go
to
to
get
jail.
famous. They'll go to
I
jail.
see that Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
And then she's older.
But I'm saying,
And that's
Not even her,
People
other
started
niggas,
doing it
the other
after.
people.
Yeah, but I think
Oh,
I think
other
she-
people started doing it?
Yes,
After her?
the dude Gorilla Glue to cup this lip.
I think the new era of attention is honestly probably the most deadly thing I've ever seen. Like because people will do whatever
famous.
they'll do whatever to be famous. I didn't really understand it until I watched that documentary. We talked about that last time I was here,
Yeah.
and that nigga 6ix9ine tried every avenue to get famous, and he was like, okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Okay, now I'm here. Let me keep it going.
See, I agree with that, but I think for this instance, it's just, I think artists, well, he's already famous. So I think artists push the envelope when it comes to their career.
I don't think it's about being famous. I think it's about I
You
need
think
more.
basically he was giving artistic
Expression.
expression.
Expression, like, it's
That's
not the
cool.
only, he's not the first thing to do some weird shit.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga done did some weird
I mean, it would be
shit.
all those type of artists do the satanic
The
devil.
satanic devil shit. So, like, I just think people were shocked. They didn't expect that. from
Maybe,
that.
yeah.
I don't disagree with that.
So,
Maybe, yeah.
and
Working
then-
on it. I mean,
and like I
giving
said,
the
he's
devil,
calculated.
but not
He's
dance to
seen-
the devil though.
It's
that's-
prerogative. It's gonna
It's
It's
gonna
just
make
going.
niggas talk about it.
It's
Yeah.
clickbait.
it's
So,
make,
like-
we're talking about it now.
Yeah.
It's like it was intentional.
I
It's
think-
not like just
I don't think the nigga is
I-
satanic or
I
anything.
think-
I think he just did it so he can get
Well,
up.
see, this is why I interpret for me. First of all, one, I think that Lil Nas, whoever his camp is, whoever his label is, they did a masterful job of rolling him out.
Mhm.
Because what they did was, if he would have came out from the beginning saying I was gay,
Nobody
Old Town Road wouldn't have been the longest
Nope.
#1 running hit ever.
Nope.
So he came out
The song Run
with
For
this
Me.
nice pop song that lined with Billy Ray Cyrus.
Kids
You know,
love
he
it.
did all that.
Families love it.
They halfway there. They almost there to get that #1. to get that last push. They did the 3 remixes. Now he's like, you know what? Look, y'all, I'm gay. So now
New community.
Now everybody's accepting. Now everybody's supporting you. That's what gets you more support. Then basically, when you do that, you're basically gonna lose.
Something.
Let's just be like, yeah, you're gonna lose something. Well, now I'm all in on this video. I'm all in on this video. So you know it's gonna cause this shit is doing the 6ix9ine numbers. Like the shit is, I just checked. This shit is at 60 million views
Because everybody
in a couple days. Yeah, because even
they
me,
want to look at it.
I'm
and
not
then
even
dissect
really,
it.
I'm not a Lil Nas fan
At all.
But I wanted to see what the fuck is everybody's up
Yeah.
for. Now, do I feel like it's definitely artistic expression? Yes. Do I care that he wanted to do that? No. Because I'm not really the most religious person. But me personally, I don't really want to see all that demonic shit. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I get what he was saying in the video. I get his expression. He's basically, and I
I was gonna say.
get that people are, I think that people, especially like the Christian people that are giving him backlash, y'all are kind of like making it easy for him to say what he want to say to y'all, because obviously he's saying like, I don't really believe in Christianity. I don't believe in, maybe he worships the devil. Basically, the song, I don't know what the song necessarily all the way about, but it's kind of him basically giving a message about his sexuality. That's basically what I'm just saying. I'm talking about from
His
the video.
sexuality is sliding down.
What I'm saying is,
He wouldn't be.
What
the,
I'm
he
saying
wouldn't
is-
be, he wouldn't be the first gay.
He's a
person
master troll. I feel like
to not
Okay.
be like extreme Christian.
Yeah, he's a master troll. I feel like the video is just a big ass troll.
Okay.
I feel like he's saying,
That would make
"Oh,
more sense.
you're saying gay people are this, they're the devil.
This is who I am.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If I'm the devil, here go the fucking horns
Yeah.
on me.
That makes more
I'm
sense.
dancing with the devil.
That makes more sense.
I'm gonna dance with the devil then, since I'm the devil. That's what I feel like the
I don't
messaging
disagree.
behind the video is.
I mean,
So I feel like Lil Nas
I
is
think
smart.
what parents,
I get sick of that shit.
I think they don't want. How can I? It's not that people can turn your kids gay. No, but all parents want to be kind of in control of what their kids see.
Bro, it's a whole YouTube
And they-
Kids section.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I think they just like this is some weird mess. I don't want my kids seeing this.
I
weird mess.
don't disagree.
That's
with
what I
that,
think.
But I also feel like we go through this every fucking time there is a video that's not for fucking kids.
Yes.
Just because these rappers have kids or have songs that kids like, this doesn't mean, honestly and truthfully, rap music is not for kids.
Is listening to Super Saya.
You like rap music is not for kids. It's not catered for them. It's not censored for them. There's a reason why there is an edited version for children.
Yeah.
And so for every time something happens, for people to be like, oh, I don't want my kids to watch this. I don't want my kids to see this. Your kids are going to see a lot more shit than this 2-minute fucking video.
Yeah.
That they're not gonna
That they're
understand.
not gonna understand until they're too much older. If you really want to mold your children and have a hand in what your kids are doing, then you're gonna have to have a hand there all the time.
And it's
You can't.
hypocritical because y'all niggas be talking about killing.
I was just
children.
about to say, in
Bang,
rap music
gang,
is the
bang.
most fucking hypocritical fucking lane of music, because it's like we gonna talk about slapping bitches, we gonna talk about
Right. Raping.
putting Molly in your drink, we gonna talk
You
about.
know it.
We gonna talk about listen, we gonna talk about fucking off, doing what we wanna do. All of a sudden, kids don't even be listening. Like, what?
Yeah,
The
it's hypocritical.
kids shouldn't be listening from the beginning. Like, if you don't want your kids to really know what the fuck is going on, and you don't wanna have to be the person to explain it to them, then don't let them listen to rap music.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna listen to rap music more than likely when my kids are in the car, and I'm gonna have to explain to them what the fuck is going on if they see something that they don't understand. It's not up to me as a parent to leave that for everybody else to try to explain to my kid.
Yeah. So
If I want to be an influential parent.
that's facts. So we all agree. So we talked about relationships. We talked about religion. Let's talk about both. So we got Donnie McClurkin.
Oh.
I see.
No,
You saw that.
I seen a clip that
I
went
seen it on
viral.
Facebook.
Let me play it.
You know, the Christian community, they
Basically,
had to pull up on Facebook.
basically, so Donnie McClurkin, I didn't even know that Donnie McClurkin he was gay.
People called him gay. I didn't know that he called himself gay.
So
I didn't
now
either.
he's-
So
I
I know people
That's-
always say
say
he's
he was
gay.
gay.
Yeah.
So
I
now
didn't
he's delivered, right? He's
Cap.
delivered. He's saying that he's not. I
Fact
guess-
cat.
So I guess he's basically.
And I'm not being
saying-
funny, that's cat.
I guess he's saying like his religion will not allow him to be gay anymore. You know what I'm saying? But he also is saying basically that like he feels like he's going to be alone for the rest of his life because he doesn't really know what women want. He doesn't, he doesn't. So let me play the clip, and then we can rate it. Let me play the clip. That's the next episode.
Oh, really?
Ain't nothing but a look. Now we gonna make it now.
It's what it is.
Alright, so let me play the clip. Let me play the clip.
Yo, apply.
Past relationships were a sprinkling of everything.
Oh shit.
Men and women.
That's all it is.
I don't know how to do this. And because of that, when things get rough, I go back into my safe place. Music. And my
The
ministry.
celebrities realize.
I want to lay down next to somebody that's going to be with me for the rest of my life. I really do. I miss the fact that I did not have the family unit that I could lay next to my spouse with my baby on my chest and be the quintessential dad that raises up a family like I saw in my dreams and I wanted in my heart. So, never having a long-term relationship in my life and never being married, my things, I chalk that up. I will probably be alone for the rest of my life as far as a mate is concerned. My past
So basically, the
relationship-
caption was basically saying like they went into it a little bit more, and they said he said that he was delivered from homosexuality.
I think that's cat.
So let's revisit the question that I asked. Was that last week? I said, facts or cap.
Once
You
go
can-
gay, you can't go back.
You can ungay yourself. That's basically what I said.
I don't think I don't know.
Facts or is that
I
cap?
don't know if you can ungay yourself or not. But what I do feel like is going on with Donnie McClurkin is that he's not being honest.
Yeah,
Because if
I was
you're
gonna
being
say that's
honest,
different than
He
sexuality.
can still, he said, but he was very specific
He's
with his
longing
word
for a
choice.
man.
No. He was specific with his word choice. He said, "I'm longing for a spouse to have a family unit with a child laying on my chest." You can have all that and still be gay.
Facts.
Yeah.
You can have all I
But
had.
his religion.
But that's why they said.
But you can though. You can though. Like the truth of the matter is like. I am not the largest churchgoer. I don't know Bible scriptures off the top of my head. However, I know that all sins are equal. So if you're gay and I lie and you cheat and you steal and you are an adulterer and you murder, we pretty much are all the same until we all repent. So if you want to be gay, be gay. Have a husband, have a child, do whatever y'all need to do, and you can still have the life that you dreamed of. But if you're
You
gonna
just have
use
to be confident enough.
you gotta be
to
confident
stand
enough to
against
be
people
what-
in the church.
in the church, because that's really what
it's
it's
like.
about.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Basically.
Basically.
That's what it is.
pretty much.
I don't think
He fell
He-
down and
he-
didn't get up.
He's scared to be in front of the church. He's scared to
he's scared to be
He just sat there.
But it's like,
He laid there like sweet tart
But
in the elevator.
But
He
let's
just
just
fucking
be
laid his ass
clear that the Catholic
down.
Church
I'm done.
has made a living off of, people being possibly gay and dealing with children,
Yeah.
and the church is still fine.
Yeah.
So he can be gay, he can do all of that, but the type of church that he wants, and maybe being shamed by his parents,
and the
his
acceptance
peers,
that he wants,
and they accept, you're not gonna get
you're
that.
not.
You go to that deep Southern
hang it
Christian
up.
church, they're gonna be like,
Baby,
what
they
you
don't
doing
be
over
in
there,
the
Ron?
South.
What you doing over there, Ron?
Don't be in
No.
the South.
Say that one more time, bro.
I said he fell down and he couldn't get up. He laid there with the paper cut like sweet tart in the elevator. That's all I'm saying. My boy laid there like sweet
That's
tart.
not a sweet time.
Streety.
This is why
Street.
this is why women be thinking niggas be abusing bitches now. Because it always be straight to be fucking jokes. It always be fucking jokes.
Back to the streets.
Wow.
My boy was trying to go back to the streets with his motherfucking PlayStation. That's it. She wouldn't let him go.
Ain't no telling what niggas
Hey,
saying. First off, though,
Sweetie,
niggas be different behind closed doors. We ain't about to do that.
JT,
We ain't about to do it. We don't really
all
want to
y'all
do
is
it.
not letting me y'all raps.
So what? So what?
Niggas don't live they raps.
They don't, but we just now. But this is a new day and age, though. This is a new day and age. I thought y'all was really done scared.
You know
I
what
seen
surprised me
academics
though?
exposed
JT
today.
really surprised me.
I
I
seen
thought that
wait,
she really was
wait.
gonna be a
I
city girl for real.
I seen academics exposed that JT was dating Lil
It
Yachty
seemed
too,
like
so you
Carisha
got
is
tight.
the one who more of a city girl than JT is, and that shocked me. I thought it was Rose Reverse.
A city girl. A city girl.
It shocked me too, but I do respect the fact.
Your
that-
hair ain't colorful.
I do
no.
respect the fact that JT still stands in her bullshit.
She does.
Like when she get in bullshit, she be like, "Fuck, I don't care. I still like this nigga. So what?" It's like, but that.
Hey, imagine what Lil Uzi and JT on the elevator would look like. That should have been.
I'm not gonna fight.
I'm not. Y'all ain't
Me
finna.
too.
Y'all
Next
not
time,
finna get me out of here.
I need to go to Philly one day. That's not the Donnie 30
He said
man.
that too.
He sound like he's struggling.
He's struggling with it.
Honestly,
Yeah, they're
like if
trying to
we're being honest, I heard Donnie McClurkin still is running a damn conversion camp for gay boys, and he is still gay.
Conversion camp.
You know that they have.
What does conversion mean?
Okay, so
You know they be trying to get the
there
straight
you
boys
go.
to
There you
straight.
no.
But I didn't know that he had him.
Absolutely. That is how this came out. That there was a
Because how dare you?
years ago, and that's
Like what?
and that's how this started. Years ago, there were young men that came out basically saying that they were mentees of Donnie McClurkin and that he was running like a conversion
I remember that.
for these young men. And now he's basically saying he's not gay anymore. However, I heard this conversion camp is still going on as of last year.
So it sounds like he need to be in the camp.
I mean, if we're being honest, it's not a conversion camp. It's to get people who look and think like you, and then you guys are in there kind of manipulating what you're saying. It's like, if I'm already impressionable, I already don't want to be gay. I already don't value whatever I'm bringing to the table, and then here you are telling me that whatever the hell you're telling me at this camp, ain't no telling what could happen. It's literally like, you know, when niggas be fucking with girls right off a breakup, they be like, listen, she gonna do whatever. This is gonna be great. Because she just came off a breakup. I'm gonna be able to do it.
What's crazy is niggas really
Niggas love niggas off breakups. They love
plotting on the vulnerable.
So it's like,
So,
Trusting.
so,
I'm just glad you admitted it. Okay.
Side nigga B.
so, what
Shut up,
you
you.
should.
Side nigga B.
yeah, you feel me? Like, this is why when you be calling niggas predators. Because
No,
you're like, you know what?
literally, because he just admitted it to
Wait, last week's episode, you asked how long does it take before a nigga hop down on Sweetie. That's how niggas really think.
So
that
let me ask y'all.
day that she got on Twitter.
So let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all
That's
this.
what Shopper
So
said.
basically, so my whole thing, what I was
He
trying
said
to
that
say.
day, that minute right now.
No, literally. Oh, she's single?
Let's revisit that for a second. So if you had just had a public breakup on Twitter, do y'all want a nigga in y'all DMs that day?
Absolutely.
You want him in there that day?
Yeah.
Speak on it.
Ooh, we.
No cap. Get in there.
Get in there.
Get in there. After I done dropped a couple
Get up, get up.
If I'm gonna go
Get
break up,
them,
niggas
get them.
already is on my list of like niggas I don't feel like I don't feel like dealing with niggas right now. If I'm already dealing with a headache right now, like with a breakup, so I don't feel like dealing with a
So
newer
it's
nigga
split.
right now.
Get in there. So
Not
shoot
right,
your
not
shot.
that day.
You got
No.
So my whole thing.
You got 50% chance.
Let me ask you this. Which one would you prefer?
That's
Would you
what
prefer the nigga to hop in your DMs that day?
50%.
Or maybe like a little bit later? I'm saying
I'm not
like maybe a week or two
A
later.
week or two later.
I'm not gonna
First
lie.
off, a first breakup, I'm still in love with this nigga.
I don't care. I'm still going on dates.
I just want you to
I'm
cry.
still-
I just want you to cry on my shoulder.
I'm still going on dates.
I don't do that. No.
What? Listen, if
He is Justin LeBoy. He's Justin LeBoy.
They wanna call me back.
But I can fight.
you,
You take like multiple niggas. Get your ass beat.
I don't go to work by myself nowhere.
no, like my whole thing is if we're being honest,
Like,
like who?
I'm trying to intersection.
I'm not trying to be in the crib, always crying over a
See,
breakup.
I gotta sit in my feelings.
I'm gonna sit
That's
I'm gonna sit wait from 9 to 5. And from 5 to 9 I'm in the street.
But I'm not about
As
to
soon as
sit
she
in-
put up the video where she going to the club,
Let me know. Let me know. And if I didn't hit you back, let me know again.
Like I thought some nigga said something.
I did.
As soon as you see that video, King, run to the DM.
Nah, I'm looking for.
She gonna give the hint when she ready.
No,
This
soon
is
as
the
she
thing,
start
I-
retweeting all the sad shit.
There we go. That's where you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I think you should be strategic. But if we're being
Yes, it will.
Sometimes
It
that first
will.
day.
Trust me.
And I'm not gonna lie, and that's a fact because my whole thing is just because you slide in my DMs, you want to take me out, that don't mean you gonna get no pussy. That may not.
You gotta see. I'm like this.
If that's the end game,
just we let the pawns go
If
first.
that's the
And
end
you
game,
the same, you out there.
If
It's
you just
Thursday,
if
and
we're being-
Thursday night you in the DM.
for
Take
men,
it from the
if your
Thursday
end
morning.
game is trying to smash, I'm gonna let you know you probably should wait it out.
You should.
You should wait it
You
out.
should not do right then.
But you asked me what I wanted. I want the finish. I
hey, I just want to take you out. You don't make the move that night.
No, say what you said last week.
Here we go.
Say what you said last
Hey,
week.
hey,
You
plant the
said,
seed, my brother, plant the seed.
no, say that corny ass shit you was saying last week. This nigga said, yo, now you ain't never talked to this girl. Yo, I'm just checking to make sure everything okay.
Yeah, niggas do that.
Don't do
Niggas do that.
that.
Niggas do that.
Don't
Niggas
do
do that.
that.
I'm just trying to make sure you good. You
That's how I know you ain't getting the pussy when you send
You
shit
got a
like that.
50-50 shot.
You better off saying, let me,
You have a 50-50
yo,
shot.
let me,
I like
well,
that.
well, technically you got a 50-50 shot at anything
You
do.
know when they
No,
say
you don't.
niggas
No, you
talk
don't. No, you don't.
niggas
That's
talk
a-
themselves out of sex
No,
all the time.
because
They
it's
literally do.
It's either yes or it's no.
Listen,
Right?
he put, I just want to make sure you straight. I want to take you out. I don't need
No.
Listen, and then if
I
the
wanna
date
make you
do what it's
straight.
supposed to do, it might be 60-40. It might be 70-30.
If you get to the date, that's when you get to 60-40.
Shoot your shot.
What you
man.
doing on
Oh,
that
no.
date?
I'm gonna wait for a week.
My boy's trying.
I would say wait a week. That's
I'm gonna wait a week.
Wait a
on
week.
dates.
Hey, baby,
I'm gonna hop in the DM like, hey,
Boost
you know
my
what I'm
ego.
saying?
Make
I
it
want
a
niggas
good girl.
to put out their heart to me like Drake said. I want to see it. I
I'm
want
gonna
to
hit you up
see
in a
it.
week. I'm gonna hit you up in
I
a
wanna
week.
see it.
And I'm gonna be like, hey, I don't
I'm
know.
not saying that I'm
I'm
not.
not still in this situation.
And that.
You ain't, no.
Hey.
You ain't too late.
You might be.
Might be.
You
might
unless she gets with
fucking
him. That's the only situation.
I'm
No,
about to say that.
no.
I'm about to
Unless
say
you back
no.
home.
No, yeah.
No.
You're not
No.
too late a week later.
If you let
You're
him
not too late.
Drag your feet, lose your seat, nigga. You too late. You're
A
too
week
late.
later, you spoken
late.
for?
Maybe.
I might be, or I might be booked and busy, baby.
Well, but guess what?
Stay in line.
But guess what? You gotta go to work.
So what is
Do
that?
you gotta go to work?
Yeah, at that time I was.
Listen, well, look. Don't go to work. Let's go.
That's
The
not
same nigga could have did that a week ago.
Listen,
Now when you crying in the bed,
Baby, we got time.
you still crying in the
You got a
bed.
better shot. Yes.
Hey,
I'm-
But then after the nigga that they called her on the first day, he done hit already. Now she's like, I don't want to add no more bodies. I'm good.
Man, she
Get
don't
that
have
quick.
nobody. She was gonna lie about it.
First of all, we're grown. Ain't nobody counting nobody.
I hope-
Grown men still be. The point is,
I'm not gonna lie. I would never.
But they
never,
counting
I put
bodies
this on
for a
everything I
different
love.
reason,
I would
y'all.
never sleep with a nigga who's asking me my body count.
that's a no-go.
No go.
Damn.
You're a grown ass man.
Don't
I don't even want to
But
know.
do y'all ever ask a nigga?
No.
No.
For
First
what?
off,
Why you need to? Why you setting yourself up for disappointment?
First of all,
Why you asking
we're
us?
in a room that
No, I'm not saying y'all. I'm just saying you asking
Oh,
me.
yeah,
they
yeah.
You're setting
athletes,
yourself
their
up
body
to-
count be out of control. Like so, the shit
You're
that they
setting
tell you,
yourself
like,
up to feel a type of way.
Yeah,
By
basically.
asking me.
I'm not.
And that's why I don't ask.
I honestly don't care. If we're being honest, I
Me
don't
neither.
care. Are you
Is
Are you clear? You ain't got no STDs,
Yeah.
STIs, no nothing going on, no
Yeah.
AIDS, HIV. We good. What are we talking about? And then if the assumption is, say, if you do ask and then the sex is whack, what the fuck have you been doing this whole time?
So-
You didn't wait till all these bodies.
Exactly.
You done fuck all these women.
So let me
and
ask
you're
you
whack.
this.
This is terrible.
Jeffrey Kazan, right? If I'm gonna have a girl with a lower body count or a higher body
I
count
would
that's
hope
experienced and know what she
they.
doing.
I would hope they'd rather not know, because how can
Thank you.
I need the regular
No,
body count.
let's just be
I need
honest.
next question.
You-
No, no, no,
Let's
I'm
just be
not-
honest.
I'm just saying like
You're not gonna be good
I'm
at
just
something
saying, if
unless
you know
you've
for
done
a
it
fact.
before.
I'm just saying if you know for a fact this person got
That's
two
terrible.
bodies, this girl
Two
got
bodies?
17 bodies.
I hope you would take 17, because at 2, she's not gonna know shit.
Which one are you gonna
She's
take?
not gonna
Are you
know.
gonna take
Depends
this
on
one?
two people. She could have been through 17 niggas and the sex was whack with 15 of them niggas. So
I don't
if it's
disagree.
two niggas, she could have did the most with two of them.
But listen,
niggas.
I don't disagree. You
I'm,
can
not,
have,
I'm just saying if you have it.
you can have a lot
The
of
reason
sex
why that
and
don't
you can
matter,
still be
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna say it really
that's
don't
what I'm saying.
matter.
The reason why that don't matter is because I got a fair amount of bodies, but I say about 60% of them are one or two
My boy had to
times.
put that out there like, hey, my body count is not low, okay?
So look, I got a fair
Don't
amount of
play
bodies, but what I'm saying is,
Don't
I need a napkin,
but
please.
what
My boy. Don't play with my boy.
So
Don't play
look,
with his body
so
count.
I got all I'm trying to say is I got a fair amount of bodies,
Hey, man, y'all gotta get booked on one of these episodes.
but it's only one or two times
Bring
that I dealt with. It's only
That's my
one or
boy.
two times
Oh
that I
my
dealt
God,
with most of them
thank you.
folks. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna say.
So I was
You
gonna
been had sex
say, you
one
may
time.
have had sex 17 times and only been in two
Yeah.
relationships your whole life.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Whereas still, you also may have been in two relationships, only got two bodies, but you freaked
You
out.
got so much
Yeah.
experience.
So that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
that's what I'm saying.
That
Yeah,
does
it
not
really don't matter.
That shit does not matter at all. Like,
I mean, if you've been in 2 long-term relationships, you done had
Yeah.
more than likely you've had a lot of
you
sex.
done did it everywhere.
Hopefully.
You done did it with in all kind of attitudes, all kind of situations. So
But I mean, but if we're being honest, even at a
He said I got a
like even at a certain age,
What's a fair amount? Like, what's the definition? Not a number, but what's the definition of a fair amount?
I didn't been around the block.
two hands and a foot.
I done been to swoop before. Yes, I done been to pass
Oh
around.
man.
I done been to pass around. I done been to goddamn side nigga. I
You
done-
know the crazy thing about it is in the conversation
They done ran
that
change on me.
men be wanting men be wanting that, but women be trying to have
You ain't never
more.
had a train run on you by no girls?
Yes.
My boy's basically saying he's at threesome.
Choo choo.
You look your truth, man. We got it. We good. What's next to the docket?
This is how we get to what Sweetie said. This is how we get back to that. When niggas' feelings is hurt when
Listen,
she
first of all,
another
Sweetie,
girl.
Sweet Tart, it's a no-fly zone in Gwinnett. You can't never come here.
Sweetie, you more than welcome. Somebody tell Sweetie she welcome
Don't
on the
come
road,
to
and that's on
my
God.
lounge. You can't get played in this household.
Imagine if Sam was her best
Outside
friend
this house.
and that was going on. They would have been what? Ran a circus.
Don't
around.
bring her ass over here no more. You feel? Her birthday was
Dang,
last second.
She better be
I'm
glad
ashamed.
I got a man, I'm off the market. I'm trying to understand it. I got you, my family.
She definitely a op, and I got the opposite.
Shit. At that time, I would have been like, sis,
Quay.
tapped in. What
Cho.
you think?
What we on tonight?
What you trying to do?
Cho,
Where we?
Cho, I see where you at. Send them hoes to whoop her ass. Send them hoes to whoop her like you did the boy.
Shit, don't get shot on enough neither now. This is my time.
I wouldn't even
Play now.
CT no more.
I ain't one send it. That's his friend. Shit.
Listen, shout out to the female friends that's gonna call their homegirls up and get them through their heartbreak. We love y'all. I love all y'all.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo.
Here we go, yo.
That's the scenario.
Hey.
She had to get their remix
Remix.
What song that Courtney was singing over here that one time? Was it Change
Girl, you
Clothes?
sat your ass down.
Because I just could not
Oh,
stop.
huh.
Oh, what was it?
What was the
It was
Jay-Z
Jay-Z, but
song?
she could not.
What was the Jay-Z track?
But it was
Oh yeah, drop boys in the middle of the night.
Courtney, the only person that don't did that. She do that. She ad-libbed the beat.
Then you the same thing.
I couldn't stop crying. I was like, hey, this is the craziest night in history.
But she did like 3 songs though.
I do it to all
It was the way she kept doing it because it was like, damn, Courtney got the same beat.
It was,
Cause you know that shit ride out. The beat, the bass cut off.
The song was
It's just
going on.
it's just the sax. It just runs.
Yeah.
It's just the saxy Courtney.
She was the we was just crazy.
Oh shit.
All right.
My bad.
So I got some questions. All right. You got a neighbor. His name is Sticky.
What's up, Stick?
Sticky stick. What's up?
So look, Sticky has a serious stalker issue on his hands, but he don't even know it. You're his neighbor, right?
First off, stay so concerned.
So Sticky, so apparently
Maybe you
Sticky,
had no stalker.
Sticky fucked the crazy bitch, and somehow she found out where he stayed. Of course, she know his car, and she found out that he has a girlfriend. Hey, listen, girl. Are you listening? Class, tell me what I just said.
Jack.
So let me start this
Okay,
over.
no. You said Sticky has a crazy situation with a stalker. Come on. I'm
Your neighbor
listening.
is Sticky. He has a serious stalker issue. So you never said no words to Sticky. You don't know him. You know his car. That's it. You know where he lives, right? So basically, Sticky fucked the crazy bitch, and somehow she found out where he lives, and she found out that he has a
Found
girlfriend.
out anything.
Right? She found out he has a girlfriend. So you happen to see the stalker in the parking deck putting up printed out text messages and naked pictures of their last sexual encounter, all on Sticky's car. Sticky shares the car with his
Literally.
girlfriend. Actually, I got this off of Twitter. This is a real life situation.
Because
Right?
women are crazy.
So look, on top of that, she's taking like food and smearing it all over the car. Crazy
Exactly
shit,
what
right?
he talking.
So look, my thing would be this. My question would be this. do you hop in and help Sticky by like removing the notes? You know what I'm saying? His girlfriend live with him. Do you knock on the door? Or do you just simply mind your business? Like, how would y'all handle this situation if you're the neighbor?
Typically, I would mind my business.
I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say nothing when your girl around. And I don't know about removing the notes. I might think about it, but I'm definitely not saying nothing to the crazy bitch.
Cause she go crazy on you.
That's none of my fucking business. Now,
She left. She got the car.
Yeah,
oh, for sure.
But I'm minding my
If
business.
I'm definitely gonna say something.
If I know him, if I never talked to him,
Yeah. If I'm not that cool with him,
I ain't
it's
watching
like,
this shit.
I'm a real nigga. I'm saying.
But if I
You nigga had canceling everything all day to watch this shit.
yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I need to see it.
I'm gonna say something.
Hey, but you know, I don't know because I
I'ma
have
say
neighbors who
I'm
I knew was selling drugs.
You never talked to
Right?
him?
How the neighborhood.
I'm gonna take the letter off the car and,
And
the
I'm gonna
food. You can find out why there's food. You can figure that out
You
yourself.
Take the letter off the car.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the
I'm taking the letter and the
I'm gonna
pictures
take it to
off
the
the
door.
car.
And I'm taking it to the door.
And when I see him by himself, I'm gonna tell him, hey, bro.
Yep.
Hell nah.
I am.
Listen.
That's
I'm sorry.
Niggas are ready.
Yeah, you know
I'm
what I'm
boiling
saying?
some hot water and I'm taking it.
Nah, I ain't doing all
And
that.
I'm pouring it on the car.
You don't know this
Oh,
nigga.
I ain't doing all that.
Wow.
He walks his own like
First of all,
I don't even want
I said I'm gonna pour it on it and rinse it off.
Y'all wouldn't do all this action for $10. Y'all say no. Y'all finna go chase big
nigga, you asked me for $10, I will give you $10. Don't assassinate my bro.
I'm not about to be like, oh, nah, I don't know, but you supposed to be my friend.
I just don't know. I'm gonna go.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't.
Shawty a lame.
She
You got
is.
fucked.
You don't know the situation.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I
You
don't
gotta do
care.
all that.
If I know the neighbor,
Hey,
you know
and one thing
what's up, neighbor?
One thing.
They got a happy
But you-
neighborhood happy.
I don't
You say
give a
you
fuck. I
don't
don't
even
even
talk
give a
to
fuck
the
about
neighbor?
that.
You never had a conversation with the neighbor?
I know
All right, so let's all talk at once. Let's go this way.
All right.
Let's all go this way.
The difference
Hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Let's start,
Brandon, what you doing, Brandon? What you doing?
I mean, I'm gonna try to clean the car off as much as I can and help the nigga out, cause I don't want to see the nigga especially if I see the.
Please let me go.
And this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking.
Please let me go next.
This is what I'm thinking of. This is what I'm thinking.
But Brandon,
I see them come in the house, they holding hands, walking, going through the parking lot, skipping and shit. They happy. I don't want to see a happy home fucked up.
he said,
side
I'm
shit.
gonna clean the car.
Nah, nigga, I'm goddamn right. Hey, you owe me when I see you by yourself. But just know, nigga, I'm gonna make sure your girl don't see
Zani,
these notes.
what you gotta say? Bro?
From the question, from the scenario, I don't know the neighbor like that. I know his car. I know he's my neighbor. I know he has a girl apparently.
He's still a
I-
nigga, so I'm gonna pretend.
All right,
black
cool,
man.
cool, right?
If he white, I'm
So
like,
I never even have a conversation with him.
I don't care.
So I don't know what type of nigga this is, whatever. Now, this crazy side girl puts all this shit on his car. Now you want me to go and when his car is there, maybe somebody's home or not. So I'm taking this shit off. How you know the other neighbor on the other side might tell this nigga, hey, some nigga was in your car doing something. So now the neighbor coming knocking on your door like, hey, I saw you post, what you doing?
Oh, nigga, look at this. Bitch, you had her bent over the Friday after the last.
Hey,
nigga.
so
Shut up.
what if you don't even like?
How the fuck I got a hold of these? Yeah.
Why you touching nigga? Like I appreciate
That nigga's not, no. I guarantee you that nigga's not gonna be like, why you touching my car? I appreciate it. That nigga's gonna be like, damn, homie, you was my nigga. Do you need some weed?
I don't care.
That's what he's gonna say.
Because I'm not talking to the
Yes.
because I'm not getting involved.
Do you
I
need
don't
some
know you like
weed?
that.
I'm not touching
We
the
don't
car.
even. It's like if I
don't
walk my
I don't think we gotta touch your car to pull off.
Right, neighbor?
Yes.
So what
That's
you doing?
different.
So what
My
you
first
doing?
report is not gonna be
So time out.
your
So time
side,
out.
but
What did you say?
that's uncomfortable.
So what are you doing?
I'm minding my business.
Okay.
I'm, like he said, what popcorn that? I'm like,
I'm
okay,
watching
so
that shit.
I'm gonna pop off at some
ain't my
point.
side, bitch.
But you don't, we don't really talk to each other. You don't talk to me like, walk my dog. You don't really say nothing.
You
So
ain't got no
no, we ain't got
point.
nothing. What I'm doing your business for?
I'm not putting the cape on, being a real guy.
Yeah.
Listen, brother.
Side bitch
brother.
after me.
Listen,
What
brother.
happened to my pictures?
Listen, brother. You owe me one. You owe me one.
Hell no.
You owe
I'm
me
gonna
one.
say that. Good, bro.
Say mind your business.
And you know what? I might not get nothing out of it, but you know
I
what?
don't plan on getting anything out of that if I say something, but my whole thing is, in my opinion,
I'm just got cold.
He may laugh y'all
What
off.
I see?
He may laugh y'all off like,
Which wife?
okay.
His wife, his girl, sticky girl. Then what?
I mean, either way, he's gonna get caught either way.
I just tried to
Shit,
help you
nigga, I'm
out.
trying to look out for you. Like, what the fuck? I ain't got nothing to lose in this
and you know the
situation.
crazy thing is, I definitely
They gonna
believe
turn on
it.
them.
Turn on
I definitely believe
Well,
it.
sticky.
I believe in girl code for sure. I really do. However, I also believe if you're dealing with a nigga and you get caught up in a situation when you find out he got a girl, you gotta take your L. Because I feel like a lot of women have been there. When you're dealing with a nigga, niggas are gonna tell you lies. They're gonna tell you like, I had a
Wait,
bitch.
but that don't answer the question.
Like you cooked the whole meal and you smeared it across your car?
Tell him, or you talking about telling her?
No, I'm gonna say something to him. I might not be like cleaning the fucking car up. That's not crazy. But I'm gonna be like, hey,
Nobody get caught.
Hey, man.
Nobody gets caught on my watch.
do that. See, like that man out there.
Got your maid outfit on.
Ain't nobody get caught under this nigga watch.
But
That nigga superhero for side niggas.
I saw the video.
Is you trying to hit the pussy?
But I am going to say something to him and be like, yo, I don't know who this bitch is to you, but she's coming around here and she's going crazy in the parking lot.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna let you
Nigga, that's it.
Mind my business.
First of all, as a female, niggas are not
Trust
gonna,
me, she'll be back again.
niggas are not gonna be upset with me about me saying something about a crazy bitch coming through.
I'm not touching a nigga car. I don't know.
I don't know about touch. I might take it off and
I
throw
ain't
it away.
gotta touch the car, I just gotta touch the table.
Listen, all I'm gonna tell him is like, listen,
watching you. Somebody else
I don't care.
across the street.
Whatever grave he did for himself,
Yo, you gotta
okay,
own it.
nigga, take
Yeah,
it.
I
Yeah,
disagree.
I'm not.
I ain't necessarily saying y'all wrong.
The alarm go off.
I ain't saying y'all wrong.
Everybody
I'm
come
just
out.
saying what I'ma do.
Popcorn,
Listen, nothing y'all are saying is wrong. I'm just saying what I'ma do.
Nah, I hear you.
And I ain't gonna let my brother go outside.
that shit to me,
Cause
somebody need to say something.
Yeah.
Let's
Nigga
say-
flash a light at me or something.
say it's
God
all
damn.
Send the SOS.
Let's say it's
Fuck, nigga weak.
That's different.
No, but just said.
You know, nigga, we already talked about this before. If it's your homeboy, nigga.
Yeah, so
Totally
different.
different.
So different.
If I even have any kind of rapport with the neighbor, that is different.
Ain't
The
we got
question
this-
is,
yeah.
is a neighbor?
Who you don't really know.
I done had some
You don't
neighbors
know.
who I've
You don't
been
know.
antisocial about. Like, he probably cool or some shit.
So you would do it for this neighbor?
Yeah.
Not the Asians. I was hey to them.
It's a little young Asian boy. They say
They don't say
he
that
was
back to me.
in there.
I ain't doing nothing to say that.
Time out. It's a little young Asian boy next door. And if he had his little girlfriend over there, and then the other little bitch
Okay,
came over
none
there
shot.
and did that shit,
Yeah, I'm minding my business on that. That's
then
not.
I'ma just take the
Hey,
paper
back,
and walk
black
out.
love. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. That eight.
How you gonna go answer the door?
Courtney gonna get y'all
I
bitch.
didn't say I was knocking on nobody's door. I said I'm gonna take the paper and I'm gonna go.
And talk to them and they ignore me. And
If I'm right here, so let's say
That's
he's
what we
right
really
here.
should be talking about when niggas is talking about stop the Asian violence. But I'm not trying to get y'all niggas banned.
All right, so that's the end of that.
I'm not trying to get you niggas banned.
All right, so the next one.
That's no.
So the next one. So the next
Asian
one.
violence.
Because I'm all for black people.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, whatever the fuck black people got going on.
All ready?
Yeah.
Niecy. She's head over heels for Denzel.
The name.
She been dating him for 6 months, right? There's one thing though. She can't get him to open up. You heard the intro of Monica and
I mean, it's
Keisha Cole
close.
Trust,
It's quote,
right?
unquote.
So look, she can't get him to open up about his past.
Fuck.
Which she can tell like it still bothers him. You know, it affects him to this day. Denzel though, he's the perfect guy outside of that situation. He's a youth pastor and he's a basketball coach.
Just emotionally unavailable.
All she knows is that he did a little time before, right? So one day, he breaks down and he tells her, he said that he was a drug dealer, but he also was basically an ex-killer, and he's murdered men, women, and children.
Oh shit.
But he says, but he says, you know, he's a new man through therapy, church, experiencing prison. He said he's a new person. And that's why he does, you know, youth ministry, football, coach, all that. Like, you know, he's trying to pay it back. So Niecy doesn't know where she stands with him now. So my question is,
What advice?
ladies,
Don't ask me.
ladies,
Don't
what
ask
would you
me.
do?
Don't ask me.
Gentlemen, what advice would you give her?
Don't ask me because
Ladies,
do you stay
I feel like
with
people
the
already know
killer?
about Courtney.
Do you stay with the killer?
Don't
That's,
ask me.
Ladies,
we asking you.
yeah. How do
We
you
asked
that?
you
I'm
first.
just for killers.
Mm.
So.
Oh.
It
It was Brandon under the mic there.
Wait!
Oh, shit.
Look!
Brandon under the mic there.
Look!
Shit, you dead ass too.
Hey, I seen a girl on Twitter yesterday.
We
She
pulling
said,
off, yeah, that
she
one.
said, I dated a doctor and I ain't like it.
You saw that?
She said, cause I don't like niggas
who save lives, I like niggas who
I like
take 'em.
niggas who take 'em.
I seen
I'm
that
too
shit.
extreme.
She from Chicago?
No, she's from here.
But
I seen that same girl too.
That's a good joke.
Hey, Courtney,
It
finish what you was
was
saying.
Twitter.
I was gonna say all the stuff that he just said. I think for me, I do believe that you can be reformed.
Courtney think everybody can do it.
I do. I really do. I feel
I think
You're a
you
new
can keep it reformed.
You could have been a killer. At
Is that my
15,
personal
16,
preference?
You know what I'm saying? What do you do in
17,
that situation? You film this man 6 months, he opens up eventually, I kill a couple kids.
First of all.
Is it a dub?
First of all, for me,
Don't kill me.
What's crazy is, for real though, I've never thought a killer would kill me.
Me either.
That's how I never thought like.
Go cheat on him and figure it out.
I mean,
My advice is be a running nigga, track star.
For one.
Get away from nothing, nigga.
You don't have to
Please
be a
get
killer
away.
to kill a woman when you're cheated on. Niggas' ego get bruised all the time. You can be a
Yeah, it's one thing to bruise my ego, it's another thing to bruise a killer ego.
No. You can be the simplest nigga who goes to church every week and your ego get bruised from cheating.
I
And you
agree.
kill your nigga.
Not
You
even
kill your
cheating.
nigga.
Not even cheating. Not even cheating.
I think all niggas get mad over the smallest. Yeah.
Not even cheating.
Over the smallest
Not even
thing.
cheating. You could just and then if
And
it
what's
feel
crazy? Let me say
it's
this:
a wrap.
a killer can be one of the sweetest people you know.
I don't
For
trust.
one,
I'm gonna
they
tell
can
you
be one of the
what
sweetest people you know. So,
My advice is I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
I don't give a fuck what he is now. Get away. Leave.
more than likely,
Change your number.
if we're being honest, the only thing
I'm
that
telling
I would have an issue with,
it's the children.
I would feel like there's a lack of empathy.
Yeah.
I can see, if we're totally being honest now, I can see if a grown ass man killed other grown ass men. Whatever the circumstances involved, whatever that is, that's none of my goddamn business. When you start killing women and children, when in the streets, when that's supposed to be street code, that's supposed to be off limits. Now we got something to talk about because now I'm trying to figure out, well, why are you killing women and
Because
children?
when he said
And not just one women and children, you're killing multiple women and
Changed
children.
though.
I don't believe you.
He went to jail.
That's cool. I believe therapy works. I believe
It don't matter if I believe you or not.
I can't
I'm telling you, get your ass out the door.
No.
Get out of there. I come drag you out that
No, I do
motherfucker.
not think jail works. No, I don't.
If Courtney would have told me she dated me to kill men, women, and children, I'd have been at her doorstep, grabbing her by a wig.
Yeah, you would have got.
Let's go.
I think everybody got darkness in them.
I
I ain't
don't.
got that kind of dark.
So,
I don't disagree.
I don't know. Everybody anger. I don't think people know how far their anger will take them.
Until they
Until it gets in that situation.
I heard that before.
I don't think people know. They say what I wouldn't
Shit,
do.
he angry all the time.
But I also think if we're talking about our age group and
Yeah.
the preventative measures that you can take, the shit you're supposed to be doing is not getting to that point.
Right.
I don't
Right.
need anybody, first of all, taking me to the point where I want to put hands on somebody.
Yeah.
Or put hands on their shit. And then once you get past that,
Sweetheart.
okay. I was about to say something. We're not even gonna call that nigga his nickname in the
Yeah,
street.
I think it
And
depends
on
on
and
when
off.
it happened, like what age. Because sometimes people grow up in crazy environments, and it's like, what if he was like 15,
No.
16 on a killer?
And maybe that's something to talk about too.
I think that's
because
different.
Hit that arm. Let's go.
They call him change my mind, man.
I hate that.
It's
Listen,
different.
I hate that. I hate
Now
this
look,
shit.
if you a
Pack your
35-year-old
bags.
grown man and you out here just killing people, no.
There has
It's
to
something
be, in
different.
my opinion, there has to be some type of time in between.
Yeah.
A logical explanation.
People done killed people at 15,
And
and,
it just-
17, and
it just-
18.
it just-
That's because we ain't never killed nobody in here.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah.
That's what
I
needs
think
to
it
go.
makes
Alexa,
our
play
feel
King
different.
Von. Anyway, next question.
No. But to finish it. But to
Men
finish
didn't
it.
chime in.
But to
Did y'all?
finish it, I personally probably would steer away. I don't like dealing with niggas who have been incarcerated. They have a different type of
They do.
unemotional intelligence that I need. It already is hard enough to deal with regular niggas that ain't never been in jail.
Hey, what's the next question?
No, real talk.
What you would do?
A jail
Regular niggas are not open. Regular niggas are not always open and upfront. So if
But
we're
like
talking
you
about a
said,
nigga who's been in
yeah.
jail, I don't want no
It's
parts
so
of that because I don't want to
different.
have to keep digging. I don't want to have to dig
Yes.
and keep asking and prying. Because who the fuck? I don't want to be a nag. Like what the fuck? I'm not doing that. So no, I was still clear. I was still clear.
And then they love saying,
Quickly, Brandon, what would you do?
he should have said.
You don't know? Hey, Chris, what you would do? What would you tell your
It's
best?
crazy that none of y'all have an answer but Justin.
What would you tell your
What would you tell your daughter?
What would you tell your daughter?
Yeah.
Get
What would
the
you
fuck out of
tell your
my
mother?
Yeah.
Come
No,
get
no,
It's
the
crazy that none of y'all have an answer.
It's
You know how.
I think it's like if the story makes sense,
think
like
it
it
works.
was it had to be.
Self-defense.
That's a wild
But you out here serial killing.
I'm not
You already done shot one person.
Randy got an answer. You hold on. You cut off the side. No, you finish after him.
Alright,
Come on,
go. I
Zach.
ain't got nothing to say.
Courtney, hey, this is
He
Courtney.
gonna jump in after he got an answer. You ain't had no
This
answer
is
first
Courtney's
time.
show. Facts.
Let's go.
My thing is though, is like if it's somebody I care about, and I'm like, look, if that nigga was a wild nigga when he was young, he went to jail, that sat him down and changed his life. He making a stride to change his life. You gotta just use your judgment. Like in those times you've been with him, has there been anything that even remotely changed it, or is it just that he didn't want to open up? So it's like, if you're convinced that he's changed, then I feel like you can give it a chance, but just keep your mind open that if you see any signs,
Baby,
You know what you're
communicate with me at all times and let me know. I think there's a red flag.
but killing children is a little
Yeah,
mental thing.
that's what I was
That's what I'm
like.
saying. I don't know what this nigga do if he snap. That's why I said specifically when I made the question. I
Yeah.
said men, women, and children.
And children, you did.
Because if you say
That's why I said
that,
it's a wrap.
now I'm thinking like you
I'm being
got
judgy.
some kind of mental instability. So I don't want
Like
to see
she
you
said
build
though,
a
maybe
snap.
he didn't have no empathy when he did the killing.
But if we're being honest,
Maybe.
I don't know. This is something that I have
Like-
talked to myself about. I don't know if you can be taught empathy.
The deal breaker
I think
would be,
so.
who would you kill?
I don't
You
think
kill anybody close to
it's-
you?
I
But
know.
maybe, like
I
you
feel
said,
like you have to
killers-
experience
some-
sympathy
some-
first before
some
you
of
give
the
empathy.
killers-
And I don't like
some-
certain.
So it's another reason why.
Yeah.
I don't like
So
certain.
it's another reason why.
Is he out there?
I get what you're saying.
So
I
it's
get what
another
you're
reason
saying.
why.
Don't get in an argument on that. You
Yeah.
don't kill him.
So it's another reason why I
No,
put
for
it.
real though.
Why I
Some people
said
move
that
just
he was
like
an
that.
ex-drug dealer, right?
Okay.
So if he's an ex-drug dealer, to me, like, you know, say maybe you went to it with some niggas, maybe your message you delivered kill some
Oh, he was like that.
children. Yeah, obviously you cutthroat.
First of all,
Then you just gotta be a cutthroat girl to deal with it. It's that simple.
Yeah, you ain't cutthroat. Courtney, come on, let's go.
If you're cutthroat and you deal with
You
a
like to
nigga
move anyway, let's
who's
go.
willing to take it to that level,
Fool.
so this nigga,
but he a pastor now.
is he supposed to be a kingpin?
Now look,
You changed
I hate when people got a past life and they always want to go the pastor route. You ain't gotta be no
That's
pastor.
his scenario.
But I know, but I'm saying you don't have to always
A
be a
youth
pastor.
pastor.
But I do believe in change,
BET.
and I do believe.
I don't know if people can be taught empathy.
I think so.
I think-
everybody does not know empathy as kids.
I don't know. Well, this is the
Everybody
thing.
doesn't know what
I
it
don't.
is.
I think
You don't
you,
know it.
No. I think you learn empathy at that age. I think once you get to a certain age, you are taught empathy through sympathy, which means you had to experience something first,
Yeah.
experience hard times, and I don't believe that's true.
But do
empathy.
you know
Nah, I don't like that.
some people
I don't
have the
like
mindset that it's like the world against them. But you can't absolutely learn it once you
You
get
can
out. I believe in power change.
I think people
Don't
change.
Change with somebody else.
Not with me.
Let's go.
Not with
I
me.
feel that.
Don't bring him over here.
Yeah.
Period.
Don't bring that nigga over here.
Do not
So
bring him
what
over
if
here.
Callie had a trouble
No.
friend? Look, no,
Not
no,
my girl.
seriously. Look,
No,
I
not
got a
that, not
friend, not somebody she's dating. She go to school with this boy. She know the boy get abused at home. She know all this other stuff. But he done did some wild stuff. What if he wanted to like have a safe space here? What would you say to that? You would be like, oh Callie, no.
Is it killed already?
What if he did?
I'm sorry, fam. You can't come over here.
Okay, I mean that's everybody's choice.
Listen, you out here killing folks.
I
You
don't
can't come
really
over
know.
here. Now,
It's like-
if I know that you're heavy, like if you're heavy in the
Alexanders.
streets.
I don't know.
Not heavy in the streets. He
No.
could've
Well, I'm just saying, you're in the
First of
top.
all,
Now,
I've
you're in the
never
top.
killed nobody, so killing two people sounds crazy.
So what I'm saying is, I'm answering your question.
People ain't happy.
If the nigga, listen.
That's regular nigga.
So look,
But he killed 12 people and now he's not a serial killer.
Okay, so
How
look,
many in
this is all I'm trying
qualify?
to say. Okay, let me be serious. Let me be serious. Let me be
Yeah.
serious.
No, for real. I was serious.
So look, it's two scenarios. Like, okay, so he's already out there.
Yeah.
He already killed something,
He
right?
ain't got no guidance from nobody.
Now, I would try to help him the best way I know how to. Maybe I could refer him to some people I know
Oh,
that can.
without moving them.
So I ain't necessarily saying I'm necessarily snitch on him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't know what I would do.
Probably not gonna snitch. But
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I
Can't
do
live
know,
here.
I do know people that I specifically right now in my life know people that I can call right now and get that
Who
much
did it?
help.
Okay.
Now,
That's good.
now,
You still gonna tell
if he hadn't killed nobody,
This is a good question.
now if he hadn't killed nobody already or whatever, and say that maybe like I can mentor him or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Because
Maybe
what
I
if
can
he
just give him something to
on
do.
killing people?
I can give him something to do after school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I could, I'll definitely invest in him.
At least you wouldn't turn him away. I thought you were about to say,
No,
Calvin, no, don't talk to him. Don't be his friend. Don't be.
But I would definitely tell him, look, bro, you know what I'm
You
saying?
also
Like,
gotta-
until we get you right, bro,
I
you
would
can't
probably
really be,
tell my
you
child
can't
to be
date my
careful.
daughter, yeah.
Of course. I would say
Can't be
that.
sure.
But I
Right.
would also say don't sit and just, I would say you don't have to be like
I
ostracized.
just was tweeting.
No, I'm
earlier.
not
I
gonna
don't
do that.
believe.
But I'm talking about a grown man.
It took me to be an
already-
Oh
adult.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Courtney,
It took
let's
me to
go.
be an adult to be like not to be judgmental to people in their story in their past, and it's very hard because you don't know what people experience.
Yeah.
But you also have to worry about the safety of the people that you care about.
Yeah.
It's
Facts.
like I would never want my daughter to be exposed to
Listen.
somebody who's taking people's lives and treat them like their lives are not important,
And that's why I agree with
regardless of the situation. Because if
I was gonna say to me, it depends
People
on the scenario.
ignore
Listen,
signs, bro.
Listen, if we're talking about self-defense, that's one thing. But if you've taken a life, a second life, and now you're thinking that you gotta think at this point it's easy for you.
Like for me, if a nigga had a past of just like strangulation, like you know the first 48, people be like strangling people like
It is.
I'm
No,
never
for
going to
sure.
date you. Like I'm never gonna, but I don't know.
I mean,
everything is like depending on the.
but recklessly firing can also put my child in danger because
Right.
you're not thinking of any consequences.
First of all, my whole thing
Recklessly
is
firing,
You're being
murder is murder, right?
wait, you're
But
being
recklessly firing and
that's cool.
specifically
I don't
killing
disagree.
certain people.
But you're reckless. But
Courtney,
you're reckless.
Courtney,
And
let
you
me break
can't
this
be
down.
reckless with my child.
Wait.
Yeah.
Courtney,
My child, you
Courtney,
can't
let me
be
break
reckless
this- Let me
with her.
break this down before I get to the next scenario. It don't matter that he changed his life.
Yeah.
There's still somebody that he's affected out there. And if they see
And
him,
my daughter can be
and my daughter's with him,
Yeah.
She
both of y'all are open
targeted.
season.
Yeah, for
True.
sure.
That's why I don't want you
I don't disagree.
hanging with him.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. I
That's
don't
it.
necessarily blame it on the person.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's their experience, but there's so much other shit that
It
comes
is what it
into
is,
play.
man. Listen, I mean, sometimes you gotta be selfish for your family and for you.
True.
That's fact.
So, last question. Antoine and Brittany. Antoine and Brittany are dating and they live in an apartment together. They're in the process of buying a new house. Actually, this is Brandon's. What's the scenario, guys? This is the second one.
I'm gonna say the first
one was a good one. The first one
I'm
was a
gonna say
good
this
one.
Brandon cousin.
The second one in 40 episodes. Oh, this yours? Oh, my bad, Brandon. He was like, you already.
Nah, when you were saying, I'm like,
I don't think I wrote that one.
Who wrote it? You did? Alright. Never mind. Brandon got one.
I wrote one. It'll probably be next week.
No, I was saying it depending on the time we might run yours too. Okay, so Antoine and Brittany are dating and they live in an apartment together. They're in the process of buying a new house. Especially since Brittany's best friend Gabby, she's fallen on hard times and she's moved in with them for a bit, right? Their relationship is cool, except Brittany has trust issues due to previous relationships. Antoine has been patient with her, but doesn't like when Brittany questions him since he feels like she doesn't trust him. As they gather bank statements for their new house, Brittany notices that Antoine withdraws $150 a week. So that's 4 weeks. How much is that? 150, 300, 450.
I ain't got that shit counted.
600.
600. So
Maybe.
basically, he's withdrawing $600 a month from his account. She doesn't think much of it until she realizes that Gabby's car note is $600. She has no idea.
Together.
Shit, I might.
Women.
Crazy women.
Esther.
Crazy women.
I'm not crazy, but I'm definitely gonna put two and two
Crazy
together. You live with us.
Anyway, so she doesn't think much of it until she realizes that Gabby's car note is $600, and she has no idea how she paid it because she's on
She don't
rough
work.
times. Should Brittany question Antoine and risk everything?
I don't think it risks everything by
I'm
questioning.
definitely asking.
I don't think questioning.
I'm
risks
definitely
everything.
asking, and I don't give a fuck.
I'm
I'm not gonna be like, are you paying Brittany's car note? Not gonna say that.
I was gonna say you can question, but I don't feel like that
It's
risks.
crazy how men and women have totally different views on certain.
I'm not,
go ahead.
but I think this is the difference. One of the differences between men and women. I think men will sit on something that they know and not say anything. Why the fuck am I sitting on it? If I feel like you're paying Brittany's car note, I'm not gonna ask her you paying Brittany's car
I was
note.
gonna say, but then you come out and ask that.
No, I'm gonna ask you. Listen, you know when we turn these papers in, because this is what happens when you buy a home. We're turning these papers in to whoever for our potential mortgage. They see that you're withdrawing $100. What'd you say? $150, $125.
$150.
They see you're withdrawing $150 a week. They want to know where it's going. Where is it going?
Let them ask me that.
No, well, I'm asking you because I'm your girl.
But
and I want to know.
I was gonna
I don't
say-
give a fuck. I don't have to ask you the
I was
workers.
gonna
Like,
say
I'm
that.
not pussy like that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask you, where's the $150 $150 going.
I was gonna say.
We don't have anything in here that costs $600
My question is, why
outside.
does that ruin everything?
That's my man, bro.
Because she asked the question.
You're what?
They already have a president
Your-
for not
your
Trump.
man-
I play my
And he said
Okay.
he ready, like,
It's out of my account.
But you're taking
It's two different groups talking.
My
why
bad, my bad.
that may
Why does
ruin
that?
everything?
Yeah.
Because they have a precedence of like struggle. The only thing they struggle is trust issue.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so she's
So I'm
been.
gonna ask him that I don't trust.
So it's like eventually, at what point do you trust them?
But if there's
Shit, I
nothing
don't know.
that to hide, why is there
Listen,
something about
this-
Because
information?
it
this is a-
insinuates that.
No.
No, I'm asking a question about where the woman is going.
I didn't say you were paying
I didn't say
for
this
shit.
was
I just
crazy
asked
stuff.
you where it was
I said,
going.
but yeah, so why does that ruin everything? I'm like, I didn't say.
No, because
hey,
here's the
nigga,
thing.
if you paying her car
We
note,
need to
that's
be-
different.
That's
No,
I think what we're trying to ask is she's basically saying like I noticed that her car note is
I'm not
600,
gonna
and I
insinuate
noticed
that.
that you.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna say
insinuate that.
Yeah.
You're not. We're saying that she has very bad trust issues, so she's insinuating.
You're talking about Britney.
She's asking
That's
straight
love.
up. She's
That's
asking
love.
straight up.
I'm not gonna be with a nigga who I think is gonna sleep with my friend.
I don't necessarily, but no, that's the thing. Does that mean he's sleeping with her? Or maybe like he's just like, yo.
That's not your place though either, and that's not your place to do that and not tell me.
I was gonna say,
You
Maybe
can very well do that if
if you
feel
wanna
like bringing
pay,
his family.
if you wanna
But you
pay,
should've
at
said
least
something.
tell me.
So let me ask you this.
I don't
Let me ask
mind you,
maybe,
I don't think
maybe
I
he knew
mind.
that you would have said. Maybe he knew that you would have
Think-
said.
I don't,
No.
I don't care. Think about it like this: if I ask your nigga for some, if I ask your best
I
friend
get
for
it.
some bread,
Niggas is gonna look
and niggas are gonna look at you
Yes,
crazy like I'm
absolutely.
fucking him. So
What if
let's
she never asked and he just did it?
listen. How many? But you're doing it
But
more
you
than
still
once.
are doing it without telling me.
This isn't just
But
one
I
time.
think that's the difference.
You said this is months. This isn't just one time
Yeah.
you withdrew.
Let's go back to the
150.
beginning. Y'all two wasn't putting that part of the scenario in. You just asking me
What you
why.
I am.
You're asking me why
I am.
am I taking
I am.
$150?
It's a
I
simple
am.
question though.
Because
No,
finances is
no,
the number
we
one
take
reason
He
for
might not
divorce.
even
So
really
yes, I'm gonna
pay.
ask.
I know, but what if it's like, what if it's like,
I'm your
I
partner.
just
Go
what if
ahead,
your
go
answer
ahead,
is
go ahead,
simply,
go ahead.
I just want to take out 150 a week. Okay, that's all.
That's cool.
It's
Like,
a question
yeah, it's a
though.
question.
Britney gonna let that ride?
But this is coming out of my
Maybe,
account.
and I might dig deeper.
This isn't a
But we're all
a girl.
not a joint account, but we're jointly going in on a house.
So if this is coming out of my
But
account,
you got them looking at your account.
I get that.
I'm gonna
No,
ask.
you don't get it.
I'm gonna ask.
If you're wondering why she's
I'm asking.
questioning,
I'm
we're
asking.
going in on a house.
Because I want to know.
I just want to know what's up. Look, I'm not insinuating nothing. I'm not saying that you're out here tricking off your
I
money.
want to know why you wasn't withdrawing $150 every week.
Specifically, $150 a week.
Because that's my money for the week.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
cool.
Why
Why?
do I have to explain that out
You
of
know,
my account?
that's
not
an
the joint account?
explanation.
Why-
Because they're
Am I
looking
going
at
to the gym
that
at 3 in the
too.
morning for a 24-hour gym?
They
Are you
look at it, but
asking?
if they didn't ask, you're asking.
Yes, I'm in a
Like,
relationship with you. I'm asking
like
whatever
if I
I'm
make
asking.
enough money,
About my
where-
account.
About anything that you do.
I don't
You are my partner.
So, like, if
I
I'm
can ask you
Antoine, right?
anything.
I don't
and you say,
Literally anything.
no, they might ask about it. Then I'll be like, are they might ask about it, or you
Now,
might ask about it?
Cool, I'm asking about
No,
it.
literally.
I'm not pussy. I'm not asking.
Stand on that
What
being
I say,
yourself.
Cool.
the only reason why, because I want to.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
cool.
I don't think it'll be
That's
cool.
not gonna
No,
work.
wait, you got, wait, first of all, wait. First of all, let's just be clear. Let's just be clear. When women ask you a question and you give them an answer, they will accept your first answer. Now, whatever happens after that and you got caught in a lie, that's on you.
Yeah.
Because that's what niggas do. Niggas lie the first time and then the second time they get caught. Oh, well, I was taking 150 out to pay for this. The first time you said you was taking 150 out
Because
because
you
that
wanted
was
to.
money.
Because you wanted to.
That's cat. That's cat. That's cat. Why did you?
Why you
If you're,
doing
baby, if you're telling the truth, you're gonna tell the truth every time.
But wait though, y'all were really impressed about that.
Yes,
question.
because niggas is like that.
No, my thing.
Why are you asking me about my money?
No, because I would never, even if we're
I
going
don't
to a
care.
house.
You would not.
Listen,
Niggas would
listen.
question their
Let me
woman.
finish.
Let me tell you that. You wouldn't. Niggas would. Look.
Alright.
I'm gonna put it like this. I'm
Niggas
gonna put it like
would.
this, and I'm gonna tell. I learned this week on Tuesday.
Oh, shit.
Just because you have a problem, just because you don't have a problem with something and I do, doesn't mean I don't deserve an answer.
No. What?
So just because you don't care
But-
about me
What's your
withdrawing
question?
$150.
It don't matter.
Is there?
No, it don't matter. What's your question, Brandon?
My whole thing is what you do with your account and what I do with my
Doesn't matter,
account
it
is our
does.
business. It's what happens in my account is
It
my
is,
account.
it-
What happens in your account
You're my
is your
partner.
account.
When you're merging
No,
together,
a
when you're
joint-
merging
no,
together
a
and
joint
buying a
account.
home?
A joint account. is
No,
what
it
happens.
doesn't matter. Separate account when you're buying a home.
I
What's
get
the
it.
question of buying a home,
No.
right?
Yes.
I get all
So,
that.
no, you
part.
don't get it. Clearly,
Yes, it does, because
you don't get
it's
it.
not going to affect us getting a house. Me getting $150.
But why can't I ask
Why
my
do
man
you
a
keep
question?
questioning what's going on in my
I'm
house?
still
Okay,
gonna ask.
so let me go on a date with Jerome. Let me go. Let me not on a date. I'm sorry. Let me hang out with my boy Jerome every Friday. And you question me about why you gotta hang out with Jerome every Friday? I mean, because he's my friend. It's just a regular. It's a regular
And
But you're gonna ask
I'm
me
gonna
about
put it
that.
like this. I'm gonna put it like I
Like,
said. I
what?
also learned that partners create insecurity by deflecting and not answering questions. All you gotta do is answer the fucking question.
Answer the
I'm
question.
gonna answer, but I'm also gonna ask you.
I don't care because wait, and it's cool. I'm asking you the question because I got trust issues. You know that already. Where are we going with this?
Okay.
Okay.
But what is it?
And that's it. I feel like niggas want women to feel some type of way, baby. I got insecurity issues. I'm asking you because I have trust issues.
So at what point is it like, when do you gonna trust me? Stop asking.
Maybe whenever that is, whenever you're ready to walk away, you're allowed to. You don't have to continue to deal with me badgering you.
So I gotta be. Wait. So
But that's considered
wait. Do I gotta deal with trust
But that's how niggas feel.
Wait, time out. My question is this. Do I gotta deal with
No,
trust
but
issues
no,
forever?
you may or you may not. But if you have issues being honest or being emotionally available, do I have to deal with that forever too?
What is it?
Damn, man, Antoine.
No. The thing is, because everybody has to deal with something. When you come to the table with me, and I've already been cheated on, and you know, and I've already explained to you that I've been cheated on. The problem is, I've told you this already, so you know this is something that I struggle with. This is an area of trauma.
You've been patient.
The way, it doesn't matter. I also come to the table knowing that I ask you certain things and you don't answer my questions about whatever makes you emotionally unavailable. How long do we have to deal with that? When we're talking about stepping into marriage, if I'm thinking about marrying you forever, am I thinking about, hey, am I going to deal with this forever? Or do I want this to cease and desist? Because if I wanted to cease and desist, then I can't be with you forever because I'm putting a time limit on the fact that you're going to be emotionally available for me. Not knowing that it could take 2 years, it could take 6 months, it could take 6 years. It could take 60 years. I don't know. But you gotta think, men are like that because men are like, take me as I am or don't take me. And women are
But
like,
they do not do that.
but as a woman, if I'm telling you I've been cheated on, it's like, oh well, I shouldn't.
been patient.
What is patient? Men think they've been patient, but no. Wait. Men think they've been
He didn't do
patient.
nothing wrong.
Men haven't.
She
Wait.
accused him.
How did she accuse him of asking
Men think
questions?
they've been
She came to
patient.
you.
Men think they've been patient, but what they will not do is answer. But they will not answer
Being
questions.
honest,
But
she
they will
only
not answer
wasn't asking that because originally she said she had a problem, but she's thinking that he might be paying.
No, I think it might be some bullshit behind it. It doesn't necessarily.
We're only talking about
It doesn't necessarily.
We're talking about the scenario.
I don't
Okay,
think.
it's
Listen.
the scenario.
I don't know if you're paying for her stuff or not, but you could be on bullshit, and I want to
Just feel
know.
like what you do with your account and what I do with my
Yeah,
account
it's
is our
over.
business.
Well,
What we do
I'm
with
gonna
the
put it
joint-
like
Like
this.
What we do with
a
the
man
joint?
gonna notice that and sit on it for like 6 months because you too weak to even bring it up. No.
We're gonna figure it out and then bring it up.
That's
Niggas do not figure stuff out. Niggas don't figure
We're
stuff
talking
out.
about the wrong type of nigga.
I said niggas sit on information
Niggas
and they just won't bring. They be passive aggressive about it. They won't bring
That's
it
what
up.
y'all do.
That's
I know more women.
Y'all sit on shit.
I know more women
Y'all-
who express.
Women sit on information
Baby, if I'm
from
sitting on
2000
something,
BC.
if I'm sitting on something, all that means is I'm gathering evidence.
Yeah, y'all was
I'm
like the
not-
That you
FBI.
can't back out of.
Y'all was the FBI. Y'all
That's
motherfuckers
cool.
was trying
That's
to
cool.
get
Y'all don't even be
But my
FBI.
whole thing is niggas only want to.
Have y'all ever, has it ever occurred to
How
you,
we doing,
maybe
Clubhouse?
sometimes
What
this
mic?
shit ain't worth me arguing with
That's
your
cool,
ass.
and I'm cool with that too.
But no,
because
let
I-
your feelings hurt about
Baby,
something and
baby, I
something
learned
that
that
happened
this
6
week
months
too.
ago.
I
Because
learned
that's
that
what
this
niggas
week
love
too.
doing. Oh, it wasn't that serious, but then bring it up 6 months later. It wasn't that serious.
Well,
What's for that
Antoine,
for?
Maybe you did something now that just triggered what
The
happened.
crazy thing is,
Maybe you
I don't-
did something now
I
that's
don't ever
triggering
feel
it's making
guilty
you mad.
unless I'm guilty. So if you ask me a question, why do you go out with Justin and Brandon and Leroy and Kazadi every Friday? Because these are my friends.
What if he
Simple
keep
answer.
asking you though?
I go with my friends. Is there a problem with it?
What if he keep asking you something?
Listen. Is it a problem with it? Yes or no? That's all I want to
No.
know. No?
No.
Then why do you keep asking me? I told you, ask me why do I go with my friends every week.
One
You ask
week
me why-
later, a different kind of
No,
a different variance, the same
the
question.
difference is men are not going to ask those questions. I'm going to ask, listen, you ask me why do I go out with my friends every week? These are my friends. Do you have a problem with me having this many male friends?
I feel like if he wasn't paying Brittany car note, just say, like if she asked about the 150.
Gabby.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
Bring it in, girl. Gabby.
How you know I ain't taking
Bring it in. That's my bad.
this 150, right?
Saving it
And I'm taking this for your ring.
Okay, you don't even have to. You look.
Don't
The explanation.
I'm putting it in a savings account.
You don't have to do the explanation.
And this is why couples get divorced, because everybody thinks that our money is our money until we're supposed to get married. When you're supposed to be merging to get married. So if I ask you a question,
No.
that's a fact.
I'm talking about 3 accounts.
Don't get it. Hold on.
My account,
Wait.
her account, and
No.
our account.
Okay,
There's
let's be on.
three
Let's
separate
be on real nigga shit.
Let's-
Are you on couples therapy? because this. bad spending habits. If I like to spend all my money
Yeah.
every week,
Yeah.
and I have bad spending habits, and you're like, says, you keep telling me you're trying to save $600 a month, but you can't save your money. Where's your money going? I can't jump to my defense and be like, well, why are you asking me about my money? And we're talking about getting married. I have bad spending habits.
That's a fact.
If financial issues are the #1 reason for divorce, you cannot jump to me and be like,
That's
oh,
my account.
well, why? But this is my account. You can't ask me. If we're talking about getting married, now if we're just talking about shacking up,
Unless you have that
about
already
three
agreement.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Why do you keep bringing
Spending
up
account, your spending
That's what a lot of
habit,
people do.
baby,
Because
you're no.
if the bills are
It
paid,
doesn't matter.
everything-
It does not matter.
No, if the joint account is what that's for,
But let me
what
tell
you
you.
do
He
with
been
that
saying-
money,
he
He's
won't-
basically saying like,
If my
he's
spending,
saying-
if my spending habits are
worry about
trash,
your spending
if my
habits.
spending
If your
habits
bills
are
paid.
trash, they're trash.
He won't-
So wait. So as long as our house bills are paid, that's cool. But now that we have we have individual bills that need to be paid. I have a car note that I probably bought. Wait.
What if you changed it? You said all your
This is
bills.
the thing. That can't be the.
He's saying everything is covered.
Because everybody knows in a joint account, everybody doesn't pay their car note. Both car notes, their car
How
insurance.
you gonna say somebody
I do.
might not do that?
You pay everything out of your joint
I
account.
just don't see
Where does the spare money go to? Because
what you do with her money?
See, your spare
So
money and my spare money.
So
why do you feel
what is her
threatened
spare
by-
money?
Wait,
So what is her
she's
spare
your
money?
partner. Why do you
What is her
feel-
spare
He
money?
doesn't feel threatened. He
But
just
you said,
saying why.
you said could potentially ruin everything. That's what threw me off.
I'm asking you.
It's like,
Why
What
is
is
it?
her
damn,
What's her
that's how we
spare
been through
money?
this.
There
Why
is
you
no
keep
spare
asking me?
money.
Why?
If I have to
Because
put
we
all
done
my
built-
bill money into the account,
A percentage of your check go
no,
in here.
that's not all. That's not all the bill money. That's not all the bill money.
Is gonna cover all the bills.
Listen, my car note is your car note too? Yes or no?
My car not yet.
No, it says these car note, Brandon's car note. I got a $500 car note outside. Is my car note your car note,
Whatever they agree.
or is it just the mortgage and the utility?
I would say
All the
whatever
bills.
they
All the
agree.
bills go out.
to
Okay,
go
cool.
into
Okay,
our
wait,
account.
break. Okay, cool. So all of our money goes in
And
there.
everything
Now I
covers
put,
it.
wait. You said
All the bills.
That covers all the bills.
All the bills are
Cool.
paid.
Cool. I'm putting my 40% in. You're putting whatever you put in. Cool.
All the
Now,
bills
wait. Now I gotta come to you for more money because my money is gone and my spending habits are poor.
Okay, you're creating a.
No. This is my money, right? I need money to. We still got a grocery shop. I still need gas in my car. I don't have no money for gas. I don't have no money to shop. I don't have no money for my nails. I don't have no money for my hair. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh,
Basically, what Brandon is trying to say, any expense, what
It's
Brandon is trying to say,
I was there until you
any
got to
expense.
Think about it, but those are personal. But this is the
Listen.
thing. If I look like a whack ass
What
bitch, you're not
all
gonna be
Brandon
with
is
me.
trying to say,
Those are important
all Brandon
expenses.
is trying to say is that basically the expenses is covered through the joint
Doesn't
account.
matter. Why can I question?
But they're
then y'all
not.
have your own money.
Why
But
can't
I'm poor with my spending habits.
Then that's
If everything is
But-
covered,
Okay, cool. So
everything
you're
is
telling me
covered.
if I'm poor with my spending habits and I ask you to give me some money, you're not gonna ask me why I don't got no money?
No, what you need it for?
I need it for my hair. I don't have no money.
Alright, here.
Every month. Thank you. Every
But
month.
not every month.
This is the thing. Poor spending habits are not an occasional thing. If my spending habits are poor, I'm gonna always be asking you for shit.
My question is what does that have to do with Antoine and Brittany as fact? Because Antoine is not. He's cool with his money. Brittany's cool with her money. She's just sees it for the first
That's
time.
cool. So I'm asking you.
She
what-
sees
this-
what
this
he
is-
spends his money
so,
on.
So this is the thing. You saying this is your spending money. This is your person. I want to go out and hang out with the fellas. Cool.
You didn't say it yet.
I'm at.
I'm
So now you're asking curious
I'm
now.
gonna ask. I'm gonna ask because I'm not gonna be curious and not say anything.
Why? Because your spending habits is fine. I never asked you.
Listen.
Antoine never asked Brittany
It
for
doesn't
money.
matter if there's a reason or not. If I want to know, I'm gonna
I
ask.
was gonna say, God dang, do you
Because
know
I think men think every time they ask something, it's gonna start an argument.
Yes,
I don't
oh
care.
my
I do not
God.
care. I do not care if this starts an argument or not. I'm gonna ask. And if you want to start an argument, I'm not trying to argue with you. I was asking you what's up.
But it's not gonna be an argument if I ask a simple question. It's
You
a
take
question.
you take $150
Men
out
take
of you.
questions as arguments. They're not arguments. They are simple
I'm asking
questions.
you take $150 out.
I think it's deeper than that, but we're gonna go to facts and
Let's
facts.
How is it deeper?
Look, we gotta get it back together. We can argue about this all night.
I really,
I think
I really wish men talk to their women and how they feel like their spending habits are poor.
We go on facts and facts.
And how they
Let's get
crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Dang, she had to smoke for y'all niggas.
Ask me what the fuck I do with my part of it.
You feel me?
The bills are paid.
Niggas always still try with
That's the
respect
cap.
women,
That's
right?
the cap.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Get
Here we
it,
go.
brother.
Cause y'all like
Is
capping
it
on
weird to promote provocative pics of your siblings on Instagram? Facts or cap?
them. Wait,
I feel like
Provocative pics. So,
no, for real.
I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm an influencer, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
semi-famous, and my little sister starts modeling, right? And it's
Instagram modeling or
Insta-
like high fashion modeling?
I'm a rapper. My sister's a model.
my sister's a model,
Yeah.
right?
She's trying to be IG.
She's trying to be IG. She sells lingerie.
It's her birthday.
It's her birthday, right? And then I post her a picture of me and her, like as kids, happy birthday, sis. And on the next pic is her modeling. Like,
With the
What she got? What she got
ass,
on?
ass,
She looking like G Herbo baby mama.
y'all can't see this, but it's just, like,
She look
You
like-
said, is it weird?
Yeah, he asked us.
is it weird? Is it a no-go? Is
I
it
don't think it's-
a
I
pause?
don't
Cody.
Weird, yeah.
I don't
So
think it's
then yeah, IG model and Cody posts up her provocative.
Yeah, Cody probably wouldn't do that, but I don't think it's weird.
I'm just asking.
I don't think it's weird.
If we're being technical, it's a professional photo shoot. It ain't like
Yeah,
I
I
took
think
that.
I don't
that's
think
the
night.
I don't
And
think
you
so.
have, is it fact or cap?
But you is.
I think cat.
Okay,
it's not weird.
so for
I
those
think
who
it's
don't
Posting a picture of
unnecessary.
your sister ass for
I
her
think it's
birthday?
but my whole thing is why are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm just,
First off, the way that because I didn't put it.
I got something. You got it. When you say, it's a professional
I-
picture, okay,
I
cool.
want to
Then,
know why are niggas thinking about their sister's ass?
No,
Like, it's
I'm
a-
not thinking about
I
myself.
didn't say you were.
No.
If you're worried,
He said it's a
Who
weird.
you already. First of all, you already know if your sister is an IG model, niggas is already on her ass.
Yeah.
Just because I post a picture, that ain't gonna change that much.
Yeah, so what I think we have to clarify is, now I've seen niggas that I went to school with post weird pictures of their sister and it ain't even
But
nothing
what's
going
weird?
on.
That's
So that's weird.
What's an example of like weird picture? Like a weird picture.
It's like, you know that ass was fat in that picture, boy. You shouldn't have put it. You know that thing was poking. And you know I was gonna say something.
wait. So am I?
And you know I was gonna say something.
As a sibling, are you in the picture or not? Because I know it's very different for girls. Like I'm gonna
Listen,
post
your
my
sister got-
All I'm gonna say is
No,
you
no,
can't,
no,
you can't
no.
post a picture of your sister.
If I
If your sister is bumping the body-
Listen. If my
You
sister,
can't hide a big book. That's what I'm saying.
I need to picture. I need to post a picture of you and Husky the body.
if
When you
me
was
as a
Husky the body,
female,
that's the
if
picture
I'm
you
posting
get.
pictures of my sister and I know she got a fat ass, it doesn't really matter.
Well,
It doesn't matter what I
no,
do, yeah.
I'm taking a picture of this from the front like this,
Why am I?
and we cropping out waist.
Whoa.
We cropping out the waist.
I feel like this is just
That's-
weird
that's
behavior.
different.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm saying, should it be weird to post
But-
provocative pictures of your sister?
No.
If your siblings have already posted it, no.
I said
It's
cat.
already public. It's already
Right.
it's already public.
Yeah.
You have a
It's-
sister?
It's
She
nothing.
For
was-
me, honestly,
Would you
It's nothing.
support her business?
that's what she does.
So you
But
gonna
when
post
I-
Thirst traps for
But when
me.
I post a
There's
picture,
nothing wrong.
it's gonna be a wholesome picture of us.
But what if
As a
what if
brother-
he
as a
actually
brother-
your page is
Y'all gonna
popping?
be
You
like,
said a wholesome picture.
Yeah.
Basically,
y'all gonna be
you're-
teasing
what
like
he's
eighth
saying-
grade field trip?
What he's saying is though, you're an influencer, right? So let's say you got 2 million followers.
So what are you trying to
That's what
promote?
I'm trying to
What
get
are you
on.
trying to
The
promote
picture-
for your sister?
The picture you put
Her
up
lingerie
for her
page.
birthday.
Is she
She said, bruh,
Yeah.
listen,
Oh, well,
she said
then
it.
post it.
She said, B, for my birthday, don't give me no presents, don't
Just
nothing.
post it
All I
on
want
your
you to do is post this picture of me.
If she asks me specifically to post this
You gonna-
picture,
you gonna do it.
I'll do it.
Facts.
So what if? Let's get a little bit more spicy.
Oh,
What if it's?
now he wanna add. He wanna add
I
something.
don't care what it is.
It don't matter.
If
Porn
she
star.
asks me, if she asks me, and that's what she does,
That's
and
what
she's
I
comfortable
agree.
in it.
I agree.
Hey,
I agree.
You
I got
deal
you.
with
This
the,
your body, not
you
mine.
deal with the blowback.
What blowback? This is your body, not mine.
Yeah.
Nigga, you
Yeah.
post
My
this-
sister
And
asked me.
I
Wait,
think
Does it really
Wait,
bother
wait,
y'all
wait,
that
wait.
much when men
Wait, no,
don't
where were you going? Because you didn't get to finish.
this
Where
goes
were you
back to
going?
men.
That feels
Wait,
okay.
you said
It
let's,
goes back
you said
to
let's
men
step
and
it up a
ego.
notch.
Oh yeah, like
Your
New
friend
model.
under the picture. So what?
porn
Dude.
star.
So what?
No, I'm not posting my sister.
But okay,
I'm sorry.
does it
She
really
was
bother
really-
y'all
Now
that
I'm on
much
something
when
very,
other
very,
men
very,
comment on y'all
very
sister?
sexy. You can be naked, covering up your titties. I'm not posting nothing naked.
Did y'all hear my
You're my
question?
sister.
Nah.
I said, does it really bother y'all
Yes.
that much that other
Yes.
men comment on y'all sisters?
Yes.
Y'all know she's beautiful.
Yes.
Y'all see that she's
Yes.
bodacious.
Yes.
Why does it bother y'all?
Yes.
I don't really look at my sister. My
Yes.
sister's
It
my
doesn't
older
matter.
sister.
The thing is, yes, it bothers them.
It's like-
because everything bothers
It
them.
does not bother me.
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't.
I thought it was weird.
I think
I
you might
always
be
think
the
it's weird
only-
that men feel like
This
it's
is
weird when
ownership.
other men
Maybe
comment
this is
on
ownership.
them.
This is my sister.
Yeah. it's
You can't
like
talk about her like that, but you know your sister's attractive.
You know
because-
she got a
wait,
big booty.
no, wait,
Like,
wait,
you know she
because
got
you think you're attractive and y'all look alike. Like you're acting crazy.
Right, so now these niggas trying to
agree
fuck
with
on
you.
me.
what? How
That's
does
all
it
these niggas trying to
relate?
fuck on me.
How do men always relate to men to them? It has nothing to do with you.
Baby.
Like nothing to do
Now you
with
trying to fuck
you.
on me.
Men always
Sister,
attract
baby,
themselves.
if
My
my
sister's
brother
even
look how he
worse
look, if he looking fine, don't got nothing to do with my brother. He got to
Nothing.
If I'm gonna be a bad bitch, I'm gonna be a bad bitch. That's
Regardless.
Facts.
he gotta get over that.
Facts.
Wait, y'all.
Okay.
Let's go.
Facts.
That's cat.
Is it wild for another man to tell another man he smell good? Facts or cap?
Is that exactly what he's saying?
Yo, you smell good, bro.
No,
I don't think
That's cat. Because you want to know
That's
cologne
cat.
he got. Like maybe you gonna put me on something.
It's the way to ask what cologne you got.
You can ask,
You
but
can say, but if you're confident, nigga, you smell good.
Bro, I don't even mad. I'm not even mad if a nigga say, if a nigga go, bro, what you got on you smell good.
I got that shit on. I got that shit on, my nigga.
If a nigga say, hey bro, you smell good.
Bro, you smell good.
If a nigga say, bro, you smell good.
Bro,
I'm like, thanks.
you smell good.
No.
Listen,
That's it.
I've been hit on by gay niggas. I've been hit on by gay niggas before.
Okay.
Listen, this is what you're alluding to.
Okay.
This is what, all I'm saying is,
Weird flex, but okay.
no, what I'm saying is, this is what he's alluding to. I've been hit on by a gay man before.
That's what I'm alluding to.
I feel like that's what he's alluding to, because why else would it be a problem?
Seth, we just said men insert themselves in everything. How does that men insert themselves in?
I'm telling you, because that's what we're getting, that's what we're grabbing.
It happened. I
He
got that
just,
from
he
two
just
homies,
said
right?
that he didn't get that.
I'm just saying, if a nigga
joking.
say, ooh, you smell good, and then he keeps, look, he keeps, listen, wait, time out. I'm gonna tell you why I felt like why he
saying weird flex, but okay.
He said, because he said, yo, you smell, he's like, yo, you smell good. Then he changed up the tone of his voice.
He take the tone.
You smell good. You smell good. So you're trying to insinuate that the nigga could be possibly gay. I'm not no fucking dummy.
Hey,
You
hey.
insinuate
Go
with the voice.
back to Brittany and what's the nigga name? Antoine. You see how Brittany, that's how Brittany would have took that question.
No,
That's
all
how
I'm
Brittany would have questioned
saying.
it. Well, you probably was paying her card. That's how Brittany would have took that.
Well, I'm
What you
just
just
saying if a
said.
nigga changed up the tone of his
Right.
voice
Okay.
to keep telling me the same question,
I don't think it's
I'm
that
telling you
serious.
it's cap.
And I think a lot of times we're
I think it's
I think a lot of men are very homophobic.
I can see it
and
can be
I think they do.
Is that overly?
But I don't think you're necessarily homophobic.
And I don't think you're homophobic for
I think a
asking
lot
that
of men
question.
are super
I don't think
insecure.
you're
And I think
homophobic.
So you think it's possible if a man,
If a man asks you, if a man tells you, you smell good, he could be
he's wrong
gay.
for being
or
on
he-
Hold on. Let's go. Wait. It's too many people talking.
First I smell good.
What's your question?
Then I
What's your
smell
question?
good. Now I smell good as fuck. If I would have upgraded,
If I say yo,
So you see what I'm saying?
good. Alright, fuck it. I'm saying corrected. You smell good.
My whole thing is, I feel like
It's
until
not a
somebody
problem
tells
for
you
him
you're
to be
gay,
uncomfortable.
you can.
No, I said for a
Okay.
fact. I said for a fact. I understand niggas can be uncomfortable. Like I get why niggas can be uncomfortable.
If I said, okay, so that's why the facts.
But
why
I don't think
should you
that-
be
I don't think that
uncomfortable
you should
telling
tell
your homeboy that he smell good?
now see if it's your homeboy. See,
My home, I can tell nigga,
But it could be a
what you got on?
stranger
Nigga, that shit smell good.
stranger, I don't know.
I'm gonna put it like this. I feel like a lot of times
There has to
there
be-
is a lot of underlying homophobia that really doesn't need to be there until somebody tells you that they're attracted to you. So my whole thing is, if a man is like, you smell good, you smell good.
I feel like
It's
there
like,
should be a
listen,
follow-up question.
listen. If it's listen, bro, do you want to know the cologne I'm wearing? Yay or nay? Yes or no? Like, yeah, okay, cool. You don't or
I'm
you
glad
do.
one woman. I always said boys got it harder because y'all got all these rules that y'all gotta follow.
Honestly, they're imaginary rules. They're
What
rules.
are the rules?
They're rules
Because
that we made up.
I've told somebody before. I said, "Oh yeah, I like that. Oh,
I like
that
what
cologne.
you
kind
got
is
on,
that?"
bro.
What
Like,
time did you say, Paul?
no.
I said I like that cologne. But as long as you slide
I
in,
just seen somebody
but
saying that
as
yesterday.
long as
But
you
what if he
slide
doesn't
in.
come on?
Oh, that's like.
What if you don't like in your
The reason why I say that
What
because
if he like
he
your
said
people that you
I
know?
understand why a
It's
nigga
like
might
people
feel
really
uncomfortable. So you.
But what if it
you try
doesn't
to
follow the
negate
question? What if it's just
uncomfortability.
I just like your
I'm a
pico.
pico.
Appreciate you, bro.
No, for real. Why does it have to be a follow-up question?
I
Is my
like the
answer.
peacock. That's nothing wrong with it.
Oh, okay, Okay, you kept on another question. I was just wondering why does it have to be a question
No,
behind
when
it?
you going on senses and smells.
Listen.
Yeah, you look good.
Oh, you
Listen,
said-
I've been hit on by a lot of
Nigga, like, get
lesbians.
up on
And my
your
whole thing is,
shoulder.
I don't know if they want to sleep with me or not.
What
That
is
is none of my,
Thank you.
that's none of my fucking business.
Assume that
I love your clothes. I love your boots. I love your jacket. I love your hair. Great.
And
Thank
that's
you.
where
Thank you
double
for the
standards.
compliment.
No, but this is the thing. All you listen as a yo, appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Literally.
That's
If
exactly how I
he
do.
That's
does,
what I was gonna say.
I said,
I
you
like
said
it.
I smell good.
I'm like, that's cat. So cat.
but
I think men are
only
just
reason I
not
said that
facts. I
because
think
Justin
that's
said
facts.
I can understand why a man would feel uncomfortable.
I can,
Right?
right? You gotta
So
learn
why?
to do it.
Why?
Why?
Yeah. Why would you?
Why?
Just because
is
it's
it-
never happened,
Toxic-
and a new
no,
feeling, a new.
Why should that should be as simple
It's toxic
as I like
masculinity.
your watch. Or,
Men don't
no, you got
compliment.
the new
Men
J's,
do
it's hard.
not
Okay,
compliment
so-
men,
Damn,
and
I
that's
would too,
that's
bro.
why it's toxic.
I will say
Men
this.
don't compliment men.
Just-
Women
I
do.
agree.
If
I
it's
can
a
see why it's
women do.
I'll say
uncomfortable.
this: if it's a
Because we
new
grew up in
feeling,
homophobic.
Yeah.
That you never had it happen.
it's a feeling that you never had. You're not used to that.
Yeah.
If a nigga gives you too many
It's
compliments,
still-
you
it's
look
still
at the man like, ah.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and it's wrong of me, and I know that. When I still see niggas being like ending phone calls or like seeing each other and they be like, yo, bro, I love you, bro. I don't tell these niggas I love them.
Yeah, cause y'all a real joke.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of like weird to me. You know what I'm
But you
saying?
should, because if they
I
die,
probably
you gonna wish
should.
you would've.
And that's true. I gotta work on that.
That I love you because like a family man died.
Bro, niggas
Hey,
don't
bro, I
even say,
got you, dog.
niggas
But wait a
don't
second,
even
but-
say bye to each other.
Time out.
Yeah, we
It's
had-
a funny thing is you say it only comes with family, but
Or you
these
gotta be
niggas-
like-
Yeah, niggas say bother me and be like,
It
it's
has to
weird.
go
It's
with, like,
weird.
Say
Alright,
somebody in one of these
Alright,
niggas'
bye.
family
So
died.
wait,
These
And I'm
niggas,
taking
these
it.
Y'all had that
niggas are
one
your
homeboy.
family.
Y'all had that one homeboy who real lovey. Like every crew got a homeboy who was
You gotta
like,
be drunk,
man,
you
I'm
gotta
like,
be
no.
Shot,
I know
be drunk.
sober niggas who always got that one homeboy in a group of friends who was like the more
You
emotional
hang
one
with
out of
killers,
all of
Courtney.
them. They emotional.
You hang with killers.
They're not emotional.
Killers say they love each
It
other.
was the emotional
with
for real.
killers, no
Courtney's
cap.
name was Killers.
They say killers say they love each other. They know they like each other.
Men are super emotional. You just gotta figure out what level of emotional these niggas is on.
They know they
But
like
all these
each other.
men are emotional.
Listen, you are correct. You're 100%
So
correct.
nobody in y'all circle friends is a super emotional friend?
Yes.
Who is a super emotional friend in y'all group?
Shit. Sometimes it's shot. It's been
Oh,
Brandon.
okay.
It's been me. It ain't no one specific.
That's
Niggas
not,
get
that's,
drunk.
that's not what she's asking, but okay.
But I'm saying no. All I'm saying is for
And
us.
outside of the
Which
drunk-
one of your friends is gay?
No.
That's not
It's a joke, it's a joke, it's a
This
joke.
nigga
No.
reacting, but he just said when we're
Okay.
drunk. Outside of the drunkness, like
I'm telling you, that's the only time.
Yeah,
Oh,
niggas
that's
get both of them like shit drunk.
y'all need to.
We just
y'all need
said
to
niggas
open
don't
up
even say bye to
more.
each other.
But y'all need
You
to open
already
up
know
more.
these niggas
Y'all
don't.
need to open
These
up
niggas
more.
don't even tell the whole truth to each other. I don't know even why you.
Ooh, okay,
That's
sis.
what I'm
Okay, sis. I see your
You not want to act
I see your
like
energy.
That's enough.
I see your
that.
energy.
No, that's fact.
That's
I'm
fact.
telling the truth to
No,
my
no,
friends.
no, you.
You.
Not everybody.
Don't include your
Don't
whole group
include
friends.
everybody else.
Just you. Let's go.
Just
Next
that.
facts
This nigga
and
get
cap.
100% of the truth from me.
Next facts and cap.
But that doesn't. But that no. Just because he gets 100% truth for you doesn't mean he gives it to everyone else.
Facts and cap.
Yeah, give us one more. Give us one more player.
It's time to write. We ain't got no more facts and cap, cause that's fact. Justin might be honest and niggas be lying.
Just the hottest nigga around here.
No,
We
but
didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
What we got there?
We didn't say
And the
that.
crazy thing is, I didn't drink none of
We
that.
didn't say
I didn't drink none of that.
How about a new
Go ahead, cause
Lennon was slaying us. This shit say Lynchburg, Tennessee. And this nigga was on, this shit was owned by
These niggas stole this shit from black folks. I don't want to talk about them.
I'm
this shit off.
gonna say this one, but I'm gonna do a sports one so we can just wrap it
No,
up.
don't save it.
Nah,
Because
that's what you
we
got.
gonna be long-winded.
We got 10 minutes.
Cut,
We got 10
yeah, we got
minutes.
10 minutes.
We got 10 minutes.
Cool. I'm gonna keep the time. We got 10 minutes.
Should facts or cap? Should you care about the public perception of you? Facts or
No.
cap? One at a time. One at a time.
Cool.
Facts or cap? You said cap. Go ahead. Speak on it.
Dang, I was gonna say cap to an extent, but I guess it's not really an answer.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
I was
However
gonna say
you
cap
want.
to an extent because
Should you care about your public perception?
you should care about your brand, but not so much to the point where you're just not being you.
We
To
talked
a
about this
sense.
the other
If
day.
you, yeah, like if you like, you can't really just be out
Gotta wrap
here
this up,
faking.
Court.
Oh yeah.
See, that's why.
No, I'm saying that. I'm
time.
looking at the
Go
time.
ahead.
Y'all said 10 minutes. I'm just trying to be
Listen,
fair.
we-
Yeah, I know.
Wrap that gavel up, B.
I'm gonna just say cap.
Why?
No, finish saying what you're saying. You got time.
Because I feel like you should not necessarily hide who you are, but to an extent, you don't want to look crazy to the world either. sometimes. But that's why I say cap to an extent.
So say the question one more time for me.
Should you care about public perception of you? Factor cap.
Yeah.
So,
Some niggas say, I don't give a fuck what nobody say, feel about me, I'm gonna do what I do.
so I think it just depends on the position you in.
Yeah.
Right? So, for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a job where I honestly don't give a fuck about what these folks think about me. And none of these folks know about that I got a podcast. They don't know.
They don't know you.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in a position to where if you say some shit, it's
It
gonna
can mess up.
it can mess you up.
Yeah.
You should. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what
Or
they
like if you're Quavo and you're
Yeah.
fighting Sweet Tart in the goddamn
Sweetheart.
damn thing, you should probably.
So let's take away celebrity, brand, you're just a regular motherfucker, but you deal with Twitter, you deal with, people have insecurities, you deal with all that. Should you care? Should public...
If it can affect you, like I don't understand how these racist folks get online, say they shit, knowing that they work
And they
for
lose
big
their
corporations,
jobs because
and
these
lose
people
your
found they
fucking
better
job.
than the FBI.
But if you in a situation where at least if you're like a fucking entrepreneur, you know your business is gonna withstand whatever the fuck you say.
Then tell what you say.
Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it just matters.
I know for me, I say this often, that I don't really care what, and I literally just thought about that on the way here. I don't know what had me thinking about it, but it's like, I don't care what people think about me because I know that I put my best foot forward. I know that when people see me, I'm going to be kind, I'm going to be respectful, I'm going to be who I am for myself. And whether you receive that or not, you do or you don't. I'm not going to slander other races, I'm not going to slander people that are gay. That's my opinion. I just choose to stand on that. But if you don't like me because I choose to do one thing or another, then that's on you.
That's on you.
That's on you. I know that when I walk through the world every day, that I'm gonna be kind, I'm gonna be respectful to people, I'm gonna be who I am. And I don't think it's anything wrong with people who feel like I do care what people think. I think they may be a bit more impressionable. I just know for myself that when I wake up every day, I know exactly who I am, good, bad, and different. My friends will tell you all the time when it's some bullshit going on, and I did some bullshit, I'm like, listen, I know I was on bullshit.
Yeah.
And they be like, well, at least you know, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and be on, like, oh, I'm oblivious to the fact that I played in that. But so if I don't like somebody or someone doesn't like me, I can very well be like, I know why they don't like me. They don't like me because of this, this, and the third. And if they don't like me outside of that, then that's something they gotta deal with. That's on them.
That's their problem.
I've been nice, I've been kind, I've been receiving, I've been whatever else is out there. So I can't think that I don't know how many people in the world or how many people in the United States that every person I come across that they're gonna be like, you know what, I like her.
I like that.
Because when they first meet me, they probably gonna be like, I don't like her. And that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try to prove you otherwise.
Holmes,
No, I ain't.
should you care about public perception of you? Like you walk in, motherfuckers be like, oh, I don't really fuck with Brandon because this is and
I
that.
really don't give a fuck.
That don't bother you. Don't go on
You know,
with
I
it.
always did what I did. And it happens because I done did a lot of shit.
Are you with Cez, where it's like that's how she feels, but if somebody else feels the opposite, that's just them, they're impersonal? Or do you feel like nobody should care about what people think about them?
I feel like that's a personal opinion and how you feel confident in yourself. Me, I know I do a lot of bullshit, but I can own up to it. Or I might feel like it ain't bullshit to me, it might be bullshit to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna go
I
to sleep
respect
and
that,
sleep great.
I respect that.
Listen, I would say this, like, especially like, I think that's where me and my mom bump heads.
Put on his little sexy voice, y'all heard that?
I'm just kind of laying back,
Like you smell good, bro?
You smell
Okay, let's go.
For the mic.
You smell good, bro. That's
So
what
like
he said.
my mom, she the type of person like she cares about that type of shit. That's what we go ahead and do. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like what I do, like especially with social media, I don't give no fuck. Like I'm gonna do what I want to do. So that's just an example. Like my mom, she definitely is one of those people who like.
I mean, the neighbors gonna look at us crazy if we do this.
Yeah, and me, I'm just the type of nigga like
Fuck with neighbors, then.
fuck them.
I only say to an extent because of career purposes. Like,
I mean, I
That's why I
I
said
care what my
You know what
neighbors
I'm saying?
think if I'm disturbing the peace.
Fact.
Like if the kids can't, like you got kids in there. All right, cool.
I really only care career purposes.
Oh, okay, cool. You know what? You know what? Because half the time, if we're being honest, half the time. I'm not trying to be a dick.
Crazy.
I'm not trying to be an asshole. So if I got the music loud, I ain't trying to keep your kids up.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping the music loud because that's what I want to hear. But you tell them you got your kids up, cool. I'll turn it down.
I mean, hell, I walked into work the other day with my hair like this,
And I know
and they looked at me crack like they didn't even
Yeah,
see.
so hairstyle.
I'm looking at Brandon when I walked in. I'm like, what the fuck did this nigga get to? I don't have to see me.
But that's what I'm saying.
But like they
When you
didn't even
care,
know what to say
and that-
to me because they did
and
not
that
know.
influence.
And I didn't really give
You
a
want
fuck.
a certain style, you want to wear.
No.
If niggas don't fuck with, oh shit, I can't do that.
And the white
I'm gonna be
lady
the trendsetter regardless.
Can she touch my hair?
They love asking that.
I wouldn't even
Oh my
say
God.
trans. I wouldn't even.
And that's what I was waiting on. They couldn't even say
Whatever
that. They just
whatever I
looked.
like.
They was like,
They love asking that question.
I agree with the professional if that's how you gotta make your that's how you gotta make your money. If you feel like you gotta conform to pay your bills, pay your bills. But I know for me, there's gonna be certain things I'm willing to stand on. Yeah, there's certain things that I'm. Listen,
I'm with Courtney. Like,
I ain't trying to.
I'm impressionable, but there's certain things I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Like, but there's certain things I do care what people
what
think.
you care? What you care about? I care about. If we're being totally honest, I care about what y'all think about me. I spend time with y'all.
Exactly.
I like being respected though.
But-
I think that's why I said to an extent.
Listen.
I like being respected.
Think about it.
Nigga,
I really like
if
it.
you walk in the room and say nobody respects you,
Yeah.
you don't. And
I think that would bother me.
If I'm
Being
being
honest,
honest,
that would bother me.
Well, what's your
I-
reason
it
for
would-
not respecting?
Wait, if you go.
And that's my thing.
I don't think the reason even matters. Just
It
the,
matters.
not in any
It matters.
room.
Wait, I'm
Just
asking. I'm trying
matters to me too.
it was just
It
a
matters
random
to me
example. I don't.
I feel like a lot of
So you
times
walk in
people
the
assume shit about you and they don't
they
know.
respect you?
No, me. No.
if I walked in my
I don't
professional
stranger.
room, in my career,
Oh, I'm
professional room, I would feel like, dang, no, nobody like.
When I first walked
would-
in my job, I know that niggas didn't respect me. They thought I was young. They thought I didn't have no, like I was
Yeah.
an intern. I didn't have no experience.
Ew.
And I'm a woman, and I'm black, so it's cool, great, cool. You think I'm about to go run copies? Actually, I'm not. I have 2 degrees. I'm not a nurse. I'm not an intern. I don't work for you.
Yeah.
So listen. You can take your copies, give them to whoever you feel like, and whenever it's time for the meeting, I'll make sure I meet you there.
Because it's not so much that I would conform who I like.
Nah, I'm not. I'm gonna be me every
change
day.
who I am, but I
be
can't
curious.
not say that. Yeah, I can't say that I wouldn't be like. Hey,
Oh, I'm always
do
gonna
they
be,
like me?
I'm always gonna be curious because when
Or how do they view me?
if we're being honest, especially when other women don't like me, I'm always curious because I was on the way here. I'm thinking like most of the time when women don't care for me, it always has something to do with another nigga.
Show, dude.
It's never something that I've done to you personally. It may have been something you've heard or something that you assume. And I'm like,
My nigga took you on a date.
first of all,
You're too close to this guy.
if we're being
My nigga spend money.
If we're being honest, I've never dated another woman's boyfriend, husband, anything. If I knew, ever. I
It
don't.
don't even gotta be there. It could
But
be
the thing is, even
a history.
but this is the thing. If I'm friends with him or if we're cool, that's not my problem. That's something you gotta take up with your significant other. That doesn't mean when you come around, I'm not gonna be nice to you. I'm not gonna be kind. I am. I'm gonna still be nice. I'm still gonna be kind.
Talk to your nigga.
But that's something you gotta take up with him because I didn't know there was a problem there.
Don't play with me. Play with your bitch.
Episode 40, 40 in it, bitch.
RP Nip.
We out, man.
Not for real.
Appreciate y'all.
Facts and cats are finna go up, nigga. I'm just outside with my dog. Okay. I'm on a
ciencia.
Of course. You tryna move forward? Push.
He said, she said, he the what, the who? Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. Heard it, seen it, probably wasn't true. Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. He said, she said, we said, wasn't going. Got these people acting like they know it. Facts and cash, we go my back to back, and nigga, all be cap if we ain't got the facts. I mean, he said, she said, he the what, the who? Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. Heard it, seen it, probably wasn't true. Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. He said, she said, we said, wasn't going. Got these people acting like they know it. Facts and cash, we go my back to back, and nigga, all be cap if we ain't got the facts. I mean, I'm in a sword. Come get your nigga, man, come get your boy. He like to jump to conclusion, he dumb to illusion. He stupid, the goofy little boy. Growing his feelings and she on a horse. I'm a finagle, the beggar like horse. None of you niggas is trying to move forward. I'm done to hop off a Porsche, so hop in the Porsche when I'm back. Yeah, add it up again, getting no breaking, you're bad enough. You got time for the drama, but you're bagging up. We drunk in the club, acting up on your bitch. Is what it is. Promise to be about the money, don't like it to dip. Young nigga coming like this. Promise this shit is a movie, I hate, I don't miss. He said, she said, he the what, the who? Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. Heard Heard it, seen it, probably wasn't true. All that nigga talk about it, yeah. He said, we said wasn't going. Got these people acting like they know it. Facts and cash, we on my back to back, and nigga all be cap if we ain't got the facts. I mean, he said, she said, he know what the who. All that nigga talk about it, yeah. Heard it, seen it, probably wasn't true. All that nigga talk about it, yeah. He said, we said wasn't going. Got these people acting like they know it. Facts and cash, we on my back to back, and nigga all be cap if we ain't got the facts. I mean, watch how they watching me. Niggas was holding they last slab, but up here said they couldn't do none of me. Same ones handing out hashtags, but they couldn't even put a gun on me. All of these niggas is sons of me. I'm the original, you just the wannabe. I'm who you wanna be, better let go. Yippee-ki-yo, press the scarf and hit the fucking link in my bio. If you really about it, you can slide, bro. If you really about the drama, you can slide, bro. Ayy, petty pussy nigga on the psycho, ayy. Could've murked a nigga on sight, though, ayy. Could've had a sucking low lipo, ayy. None of you niggas could fuck with me. He said, he the what, the who. Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. Heard it, seen it, probably wasn't true. Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. He said, we said wasn't going. Got these people acting like they know it. Facts and cash, we on my back to back, and nigga all be cap if we ain't got the facts. I mean, he said, he the what, the who. Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. Heard it, seen it, probably wasn't true. Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. He said, we said wasn't going. Got these people acting like they know it. Facts and cash, we on my back to back, and nigga all be cap if we ain't got the facts. I mean.